like they never matched the outfit.
Hey.
We match today.
Something Side Podcast. I am Mr. B.
I am Black Madonna.
I am Blue.
What's up, Trey?
Wow, man.
Got Frankie in the back. Al.
Frankie Meadows.
Yeah. So you don't want to be
Don't
too
start.
tired like Casanova?
Don't start shit.
Yo, I just caught that. Just stupid, yo.
I did that. Don't be no third.
Yo.
No third
And you
time
back to
charm,
back
nigga.
with it. Okay, Drake.
I hit you with the woo wop and the woo wham.
Hey, yo.
Oh, shit. We're back. Episode 17. 17. All right. Yeah.
About to be grown out here.
Right?
Yeah, we're getting close to that
Gonna
20.
be legal.
Uh-huh. Oh, damn. I forgot Beagle's 18. I thought
Yeah.
Beagle's 21.
No to drink.
Look, yo.
So the law says.
Sorry. Like I said, I'm not into, like, you know, dating people who are in the teens. It has to be 20.
You better not. I'll knock your block off.
Yeah, I know. See, no R. Kelly vibes out there, man.
Yep, nope.
I said, we ain't gonna be on this bullshit. Oh, like, when you mean, like, teen, like, what do you mean?
Yo,
Like, nigga, what the fuck
What
you
this
think
nigga
it
said,
mean?
I'm an
I
older
never
man who
understood
likes
him
all
saying
women. Now, what exactly is teen? Nigga, what numbers end with teen? It ain't 21 teen. Like,
It
what the
ain't
fuck?
20.
I'm like, yeah, that was the moment we realized that nigga had a problem. And not only
Is it
that,
crack?
and not only that, man, I really walked down the hallway to go to the bathroom at my job. I just thought, like, so R. Kelly and Usher were dealing with the same girl,
Wow.
and I just had to really sit there and be like,
No.
yeah,
No.
that's weird.
Wow.
We ain't gonna go to Usher and say what was the same girl he was messing with.
No, he had a different set of problems, okay?
Oh, you did.
Yes,
Oh,
he
you
was out
sure?
there letting it burn.
You sure?
He was letting it burn.
You know,
okay?
this industry's a sick place. You know that, right?
Stop it.
That make me cry.
That
My
can't make
boyfriend,
me
he
feel
was on
better,
business. It was his girl. Stop it. Stop it.
First of all, she gotta be grown. How the hell she getting from Atlanta to Chicago?
I mean,
Look, you know,
I
like
mean, R. Kelly
I was.
First of all,
I was traveling at 16. Like I ain't gonna
R.
lie.
Kelly had
he put them
well,
as unaccompanied
never mind.
minors.
going home, so.
Oh, never. Oh, you right. Oh,
Unaccompanied
shit.
minors. Yeah, I flew when I was like 12
Gina.
by myself.
Oh, hell no.
I was like 12.
I'm 31 and a half, and I still haven't flown by myself. Whew.
I mean, you could practically say I flew by myself when I got older because Ace ass.
I played a few times.
This nigga.
Yeah. So we're here.
We're back.
A lot of shit's been going on.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody ever went through turbulence?
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
that's
Yo.
bruh.
Yo.
I think I have.
That'll get you right with God.
I
My
haven't-
grandmother told me to go to sleep. She just said go to sleep. I said I
telling
don't
you.
want to be shaking.
Bruh.
What you mean?
Bruh, on my way
How long?
on my way back from Florida, I hit turbulence in a thunderstorm
Nah, nope.
Yeah. I over going to Vegas.
at
and
night.
My grandmother
No.
was like, stop, because they gonna put us on this
Turbulence in a
plane.
thunderstorm
No.
at night.
I listened
Oh,
to
they
everything
ain't.
They
the
delayed my
pilot said.
flight 4
I listened to how
hours
the
just to
pilot
get us to
sound.
take flight, and we
Right.
still flew
Scared,
through a
mama.
thunderstorm
No.
at night.
He was calm.
Bruh.
He was a very good pilot because he was like, listen, it's about to get lit. You know, we're going to descend a
Man,
little
listen.
bit. So brace
He
yourself.
said lit.
He didn't say lit. He
I
didn't
don't
say
care
lit.
who you are.
He didn't say lit, but
Turbulence
that's
will get you
basically
right
what
with
he
your
said.
God.
Did he
Fast.
lie?
No.
Disco ball gonna drop?
Fast.
He
Nope.
said,
Nope.
he was like, it's going to get, you know, you're going to drop and stuff. And I asked my mother, I'm like, where are we? She was like, over Indianapolis. Wow, he just said it. I'm like, I need a parachute. She said, Ursula, you
I
remember
ain't
that
mad at her.
movie with Wesley Snipes when he was the fugitive? She was like, remember how the shit opened and that's what's gonna happen to your ass. Sit on this plane and stop acting like you don't have no damn sense.
I got locked in the bathroom during the turbulence. And then when I got out, all the masks and stuff was falling. So you know I was already freaking out. I'm like, yeah, we gonna die. Granny, can I sit with you? She said, just go to sleep. I looked at her and said, what the fuck you mean just go to sleep?
Go to sleep.
Yeah, she was like, come on, just lay down. Lay down.
What
Oh,
she
so
was
you want
really
me to be
trying to
comfortable
say
when
is-
it's time to die.
What she
Okay.
was really trying to say is, I don't want to deal with you right now
Yeah.
because I'm scared. So
Word.
you go to sleep.
She
You
bust
don't say
up.
nothing.
But you know what? I
She
went to
bust out
sleep
rubbing
and I
your
woke
head
up
and
and it
singing
was sunny
Amazing
and
Grace.
everything was okay. But
Bruh.
that turbulence fucked me up. Seeing all the oxygen masks fall, bro, I thought it was
Yo,
over.
Frank over there.
Frank called all of that.
Yo, I'm
Hell
telling
no.
you, that shit is so scary. When I got off the plane in Vegas, I would have kissed that fucking carpet. That's how I was like, I gotta get off this plane. My grandmother like, no, you gotta. I said, I gotta get off this plane. I don't care. I was like, move.
I don't care. Nobody saying that.
Fuck this
That
luggage.
turbulence I went through.
Fuck
that
all this
thunderstorm,
shit.
Nah.
So this is gonna be Trey's first time getting on the plane?
Yes, that's why I put us in first class.
Oh, honey, Ace's first time on the plane, everybody was mad because the plane was going up. He's like, "Yay, we're gonna blow up!" I kid you not. Everybody turned and looked at him, and I moved over. It was a seat. It was just us and the two. I moved over. I said, "Whose child is this?" Everybody was just
gonna blow
looking.
up.
But the crazy thing is, y'all, he clapped his hands. He's like, "Yay, we're gonna blow up!" I said, "What the fuck is wrong?"
He took it up a notch.
Yo,
Bro.
Air Marshal, no fly list.
Man, listen.
Automatic.
But y'all wanna know what's even crazier about that? When we were on our way home
That was
and the
a moment
plane
of
was
his own.
descending, the nigga said, "Oh, we're gonna crash." I don't know if I should take him anywhere. I think I should just drive every motherfucker where at this point.
Yo,
Cause
That
I've
is
never seen
hilarious.
white people look at me so fast. Boy,
can't take these, cause no.
can't take these
Oh,
Negroes,
my
no
God.
goddamn.
Hey, yo.
He was
That
all happy. He was like,
is
"Mommy, look, we're gonna crash." I'm like, "Nigga, please, you said on the way here we was gonna fucking blow up. Now we're gonna crash."
Yo.
This Spirit Airlines too. You're wilding.
Oh, damn. And like I always say,
Tried to send us to be a spirit,
and
one
like,
spirit.
and like I always say, ride on spirit, become a spirit.
Oh my goodness.
And listen,
I just started looking out the
Never
window like,
fly
where's
spirit.
Bruh.
Jesus at?
I'm
Can he
flying
like-
ride
United.
spirit and stay in the clouds, nigga.
We taking JetBlue this time.
I'm Fly United. I Fly United.
I do
So,
Spirit by myself.
and
if anything.
I ended up. Oh God! Like
The
Hell.
upper room.
y'all
Yo.
stupid.
So ladies and gentlemen, don't take your kids on the plane no more.
Yeah, stop that shit.
Yeah, stop it.
Look,
Let them have
y'all-
their first time, and then that's it.
Y'all would say that while I'm about to take this
But
chat.
Trey ain't gonna do none of that, Joe.
He too old
Trey,
for that.
he is not going.
He too
He's
old
not
for
gonna
that.
say
I
that.
told Trey, I said,
Too old for
listen, I don't know how this flight gonna go. I'm praying it's smooth sailing or smooth airs, and then we just descend into Atlanta. I said, but there's a potential that it might get a little fucking lit. So I need you to not act like you don't have no sense, because there are air marshals on the plane, and they will put us the fuck off.
Us. Can't they just take the unaccompanied minor?
So, I'ma just. I mean, they kind of know he with me. Our tickets is together, so I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like, man. So I'm like, I need you.
Wait,
He
is
like,
this your child? I don't know this. I don't
so
know
Get
this
this
kid.
vagabond away from me.
he looked at
Mommy,
me and was
please stop. Unhand me, boy.
you heathen.
Like
Unhand
the
me.
gremlin on the plane.
Unhand me, you black child.
Foul negress. Like,
Get out of here. So he was like, mommy, how
Someone
lit?
get this Negro's hands off of me.
He said, how lit? I'm like, it might feel like we gonna die, but we gonna be
I'm
alright.
giving Ace some melatonin this time. You're about to fuck my shit.
Shit, I'm gonna have
I'm
one.
drug. Yes, I'm going to drug him.
I'm gonna be in first class like, excuse me. What's your strongest wine?
Bro. Excuse me, do you guys have Robitussin?
Do y'all have Quaaludes?
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, damn. Shit.
I'm just saying.
Nigga, for real.
Skibbity pat. Anyway,
Skibbity do that damn. Sheesh.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new thing for Quaaludes. Codename Skibbity Doo Wop.
Damn.
Joe Pudding.
We did it, Joe. They
Money
call
bag
it Joe
Joe.
Biden, money bag Joe, yo.
speaking of money bag, where the fuck is my bag at, Joe? Why I ain't get mine yet?
Ah, damn.
Because you filed the shit with TurboTax.
Oh no, fuck that.
Don't do that, because I
Don't do
did
that.
too.
I did too.
I got my taxes back like 2-3 days later. It was crazy. I ain't never got taxes back.
Yo.
that fast.
It's on, yeah.
Took them forever.
Never got them back
I
that
was
fast.
scared.
Hey, calm down.
I'm still waiting
I
on
get
them
my, do my
states.
tax on TurboTax.
Still waiting on them
Oh yeah,
states.
you gonna
That's
get your
supposed to
state in
come
like
2
a week.
weeks.
Yeah, the states always take a minute.
No, I got my seat.
My state don't like
That
me, so I
federal-
ain't gonna get none.
That's
Federal-
federal
that
crack.
federal
Like,
king.
I promise you, it was like 2-3 days later. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm not there yet.
Is that
I
you,
gotta,
Jesus?
What is this undisclosed
I gotta
amount being
file.
bestowed upon me at this moment?
Papa, can you hear me?
That shit happened again last night. I'm in Walmart walking around and shit. Phone rings. I ain't paying no mind. And I happened to take a look at it.
Oh.
Whoa. Hello.
When that
Oh, you
first
slid in
stimmy
here.
hit,
For real.
when the first stimmy hit, I let because Ace gets alerts too because he shares one of my accounts.
Oh, God.
He was like, "Mom, remember that game I asked for and you said you were poor?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, we're not poor anymore. I'm gonna order it. So you just know that's what I'm doing."
Yo.
And I looked in the account. I said, "Oh, go ahead, baby. Get your controller, get your headset, and your mama wears a size 7 in those little dresses I told you. Like, use your account. Just use yours because we get points." for
Hey,
that.
yo.
Now,
Oh, wow. I
listen.
don't know about giving kids.
Don't you wish you had a little 1400 right now? I wish my other
Listen.
little 1400 was here so I can get
I
that
wish it was
too.
here too. That's why I said I was gonna
Shit.
start putting on ski mask and robbing niggas out the motherfucking street.
Knocking niggas
If
out
I'd
at
have
the ATM.
I'm just
How's
like,
gonna look with this fat ass motherfucker walking around with a ski mask?
Papa
robbing
Barbara
everybody?
Nigga,
He
I'm
about
gonna
to
help
walk
you.
off.
I'm
With
gonna
the
help
rest
you.
of it at.
Put
With
him
the
to
rest
sleep.
of
I'm gonna
it.
bust him in the kneecaps with the bat. We gonna get this bread.
How's it gonna look? How's it gonna look when I come out the house without the ski mask? I was like, yo, you that fat nigga going around?
I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me.
I'm like,
You
oh,
must have
man.
me mistaken.
I said, so you're the only rotund looking nigga around here. You know what I'm saying?
Honda.
First
he
of all,
ain't just say rotund.
I haven't heard that word in forever. So fuck you for saying that
For
shit.
real, like when the last time you heard
When
the
the
word
last time
rotund?
I heard that shit, yo?
Yeah.
Honda.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
Y'all.
So-
I miss y'all.
I miss you, sis.
I miss
It's
y'all.
great to have Blue back.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It's like having the sunshine on a cloudy day, isn't it?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
check
does.
please.
Fuck you, damn it. Don't listen. Don't start.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Every
bro.
time.
I'm doing it.
Why can't you just let me have a little bit of James? Love me, damn it. Love me,
See,
please.
you don't like this
Ain't this much
emotional
love in the
type of.
You ain't sentimental at
environment.
all.
He's very aggressive.
I give him a hug and they be like, all right, bitch, that's enough. Damn.
If
Like, you
they
feel
Trying to
like
squeeze niggas.
Right?
Go me.
if they
1
ever
second
made,
only.
if they ever made
Outta
a movie
here,
called
whole
Angry
thug.
Black Man, it would be James.
What you doing? I'm a whole thug. Get off me.
You didn't hear that shit. All right.
Emotions and shit.
All right, you didn't hear what the fuck I said. Good.
I did hear what
He
you said,
heard you.
nigga.
That's why he looked at you like that, like, yeah, motherfucker.
You ain't catch the side eye?
Nah.
I'm looking right at you.
And we back. Welcome to the All Things Aside podcast, bitches.
We want to talk about these bitch ass niggas on the internet.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
let's talk about it.
No, I'm not internet thugs. Because they ain't thugs. They cancel every motherfucking thing. And this is cancel culture on steroids.
Twitter things.
This whole bullshit for this last 2 weeks.
oh shit, he closed the laptop.
It has been.
Shit is real.
Look,
No,
shit is real.
They canceling
when all of a
cartoons.
sudden, you want to cancel Eminem.
They canceled them.
Wait,
Random.
what the
They-
fuck did Eminem
That's where it
do?
started. It started
Yeah,
with
that
Eminem.
started with him.
It started with the M.
Because they tried with Bruno Mars, remember?
What? They
Yeah,
tried?
they tried with Bruno.
Why?
What the
do?
fuck,
What?
Bruno
They said
Mars
he was
do?
appropriating black culture.
That was like for years. That's for
Yeah,
years.
but they tried to
But-
get rid of him too. But then he
They-
came out with this thing with
First
Anderson. Yeah, now everybody back on.
and foremost, that nigga is a person of color. He's dark in certain
Right.
aspects.
Either way, he got some type of percentage of something.
A Negro in him. And not only that, he has been given a lot of props to all the people who have influenced him, and he has had them out there.
Isn't he black though?
No, he's
No.
Hawaiian and
And
some
something
other
else.
shit.
He's Samoan. He black.
Oh, don't say like I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Don't say it to a real Samoan. Samoans hate when
Yeah.
other Samoans
Okay, well they
end
hate.
up with black
They
people.
black.
So yeah, that's just
Y'all
like
got
people.
black
Like
features.
you you
So
know,
that's
That
your
I know
fat
that
ass
nigga
nose.
knows
For
anywhere.
real, say that
Like
to your fat ass nose. You're black, nigga. Fuck her
like
ass.
no one doesn't know. Like remember, you know the Usos in wrestling.
They black.
yeah,
Now understand this: when what's his name ended up being with Naomi,
Mhm.
Rikishi was trying to stop them from being together because remember Rikishi's their dad.
Mhm.
He didn't like the fact that he was dating a black woman.
Get out.
really?
Yeah, he really didn't like that.
Oh,
That's
wow.
crazy because The Rock is his cousin. His father's black.
Right,
His last name is Johnson.
right.
Whoa.
Have y'all seen that show he has?
No, I didn't.
It's kind of funny. Y'all should watch it. Just
I bet it is.
It's really
I mean, I
funny.
would hope so because he's
It's
low-key
really
funny.
fucking funny.
He is.
And I like how he pays homage to his other side because all of the actors in it are,
See,
It's dope.
See, what's so crazy about that? There's been rumors about Rock kind of like this is from his black side for a long time.
yes,
There's been rumors of that,
yes.
but
I mean, he really does embrace his Samoan side. I will admit that.
Yeah.
But that's the side
He always has, though.
That's his mammy in them side.
Right.
Yeah, most. He doesn't
That's
really
his
know
mother's
too much
side.
about his black side other than his dad.
Did his father
Black.
die when he was like
I think he
early
died when he
age?
was in high
He
school
was
or college.
younger?
No, his father died just recently.
Did he?
Recently,
Like 2
10?
years ago.
Yeah.
Rocky Johnson just passed?
Yeah, he passed away some time ago.
Oh wow, damn it, right?
From like, no, it was actually last year.
right.
I didn't know that.
Goes to phone.
Word.
Yeah, Rocky Johnson passed just recently. But yeah, this cancel culture shit's getting out of motherfucking
It really
control.
is.
Like, I guess, but I don't know what
Yeah,
this.
he passed last year.
Yeah, this new what is it? Gen Z now we on now?
Yeah.
Look, y'all.
Which letter are we? Why?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
millennials. We're like,
We're
We're
millennials.
millennials. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
I
we
thought
are.
millennials was
millennials-
82 to 96.
No.
I
know.
don't think that to be true.
And then, hold on, goes back to phone.
I think we're Generation X.
I don't know because I always identify as the
He's
last
one
of
of
the
the
80s
generation.
baby.
Yeah, like I always thought I was just the last of the 80s, baby.
Nah, we're Generation Z.
Hell no, I don't want to be a part
Yeah,
of
we're
that shit.
Z. We're Gen Z.
We're Z,
You know,
right?
Why?
The window got smaller. See, because even me in high school, I was looking at the freshmen like, oh, you guys are babies.
Yeah.
We already, some of us been shot and stabbed already over
Word.
here trading Pokemon cards.
And they even
wait,
look
what?
like babies. Like, they don't even look like they should have been in high school. It's crazy.
We're actually, they say millennials is Generation Y. Like, why are we here?
That's a question that we've all like.
Why weren't you swallowed?
damn.
Yeah,
Why
it
weren't
said-
you allowed
it
to sit
says
on the
from
bed sheets?
1981 to 1996.
Can you get on this couch
So
now?
we're millennials.
Yeah, we're millennials, Generation Y. And Generation Z is for, I don't know. I'm not going to
yeah,
talk too much
let's-
about their issues. I just know we need to talk about that damn potato. Can
Bruh.
we talk about the potato?
Bruh.
That has nothing to do with Gen Z. It just has something to do with this whole gender disassociation shit that's been going on. And I'm just gonna be real with everybody.
Yeah, we're
I
millennials.
don't fuck with it.
Me
I
either.
don't care if that's offensive. I don't fuck with this non-gender association bullshit that I have going on. I feel like this. First and fucking foremost, you don't want to be a woman. You don't want to be classified as a woman or be called a woman. Well, okay.
Your genetic makeup is of a woman. They don't even like being called female at this point. They're trying to say that gender is not of sex.
I feel
What did
like
you study in your
I-
scientific classes?
I-
Biology tells us a different story.
yeah, like I don't know how to deal with all of this. Like
I
I don't.
And I don't want to be
I
disrespectful.
don't.
I do.
I don't touch on
Oh,
it.
he chose violence.
He
for
chose
that.
violence.
Hello.
But
I've had it. It's
Well, maybe I
it's
wanna
getting
hear the
annoying
violence.
to a point when I have to just look at these people and be like, but
Never mind.
you have
Right, and I don't know how to explain it to
I
my
don't want
kid.
my brain to explode trying to
I know.
trying to
right?
understand. I don't want to
I know what
understand
you're
at this
explaining.
point. I
His
just
underwears with dick holes.
I swear to God, that's what I be telling Ace. I be like, Ace, watch out for them girls with thongs with dick holes in them. There's an extra trick down there. You know
Okay.
I just feel like for the
Trick with a stick.
Yo, no.
And that ain't no magic wand, okay, boy?
Pull it with the stick.
Like, no,
stick them.
Don't
no.
go to sleep, nigga. She gonna let it hit.
no,
Smoking dicks.
no.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't have a problem with people identifying with whatever it is they choose to identify. I feel like that's your personal choice. And at the end of the day, who
Don't make
cares?
it. Don't make it for everybody.
I don't like it for two reasons, and two reasons only right now. One, there's too much emphasis on it. To the point where y'all canceling shit that's not even relevant anymore.
Right.
Happy Le Pew? Really?
First of all,
Really?
how are you canceling a cartoon perpetrator, but y'all letting all these pedophiles roam out and like I don't
really?
get that.
Happy Le Pew?
Oh, he
Seriously?
just wanted some pussy. He was chasing the pussy
He was a
around in every
skunk that was
cartoon
chasing a cat, and he didn't know the bitch was a
He-
cat.
Exactly,
Oh,
he know the difference.
My mom really woke me up this morning and said,
And there's
"Yo."
plenty of episodes where they was together.
My
Like,
mom,
she was loving him
my
back.
mom woke me up this morning and said, "Yo, they might cancel fucking Cookie Monster." Like, for what? Yo, you know what cookies? You know they wrote what the black meaning of cookie would be.
And that brings me to my second point.
Motherfucker.
The other thing is, I don't like how much.
Get out my house.
Why? Jesus Christ.
No more famous Amos cookies, nigga. That's what you
No,
saying.
I
Pretty
will,
much.
listen,
I will blow the.
and nobody better not touch
I'm
Phil's motherfucking berry. He ain't do shit to you. You poke him in the stomach, and that's a human
Bitch,
hand.
you know
so leave
what?
him the fucker. He's the victim.
She said
He's a victim of bullying. He's
a
being
victim.
bullied.
He's
He
being
didn't ask to be
touched.
poked in the
He
stomach.
Why
didn't
y'all
ask for that.
touching that
So
dough?
you better leave Pillsbury the fuck alone.
Oh.
Like, so what if he laughed? Maybe it was
So
a nervous
what?
laugh. Maybe it was a
deflection.
laugh 3 times if you're scared laugh.
Right?
Go in there and save him
Get
now.
out of here. Leave
Yeah.
him.
Just like the
The
snuggle
fuck
man
alone.
from the detergent and shit.
For real. Maybe he's jumping in those towels because he's afraid.
No,
Maybe
y'all,
he jumped out of a
they
window.
did something on Robot Chicken about that fucking teddy bear.
They
They
did.
did. That shit is hilarious. He was like, I don't want to go in there. Yes, you do. You feel so soft. He's like, oh, help me. Tore that ass up. But yes, this
Yup.
cancel culture shit is
The
really
other part of it is, I don't like the fact that it's getting so much.
yeah.
It gets so much fucking attention that people, y'all done forgot all about the issues that we came into this year with because
Exactly.
of this stupid shit
Yeah, it's
that
a
doesn't even
deflection.
matter.
COVID.
Why do
and-
we care about cartoon characters? You can literally write their story. You don't like the storylines? Change them.
Or stop watching
It's
it.
like,
Or-
oh, the old.
Don't make them accessible.
And what's so crazy?
Who
What's
cares?
so crazy about the Pepe Le Pew thing? Him being erased from the Looney Tunes and Space Jam, the new Space Jam that's going to be coming out, is that they actually had a teachable moment in the movie about him trying to do what he usually do with with what's her name, and like LeBron telling him like, yo,
Hey,
you
man,
can't
ain't
you can't do that no more. You can't do that. It's not supposed to be doing that. Don't say no, you can't do that no more. 'Cause that makes it sound like, hey man.
Makes it sound like you knew. You was a part of the problem.
Wait.
God damn it.
Yo.
You seen it when it's happening. You turn the blind
Oh
eye.
my gosh, yo, this
How dare you hit the corner when you see him coming down the block?
Exactly. So it's just
Oh my
like
god.
the movie was trying to have like a teachable moment within that film. So it was already
much
in
of
the
that.
film to be that
Now
way.
they're gonna.
So they're gonna cut
that
so
part
they're
out.
gonna-
So it's
Let's
kind of
really
like.
teach
And I'm like, and I'm
Let's
like-
cut 'em out of the
and one
film.
one of the females who was a part of that scene was like very upset about that shit.
Because that's dumb.
It's a teachable moment, and that's the thing about cancel culture. We're canceling people, but we're not
giving any teachable moments.
We're not letting them
Nobody's
like, learn
being
nothing from it.
educated.
Half the time, you're not even really explaining the fact that what is the real reason why you're canceling this person or thing.
Right,
Why do
What
you
is the
feel
true
the need
reason?
to do it?
right.
At this point,
Just like-
do you just find old shit all day just because you have nothing better to do, just to see like, wow, that shit's fucked up. Like, why y'all motherfuckers crazy?
I
Not
mean,
for,
it's
not for
kinda the
nothing,
same
and I
thing.
know it's probably gonna be some people that's not gonna like what I'm about to say, but honestly, I don't care. I feel like the LGBTQ, I'm forgetting the letter.
Don't
again.
forget the question mark. That just means it's
I
super
feel like
LGBT.
there are
That means mystery character.
a large
Yeah,
number
something
of
loaded.
members in that community that are just too fucking sensitive. Get over it.
I'm.
Like
Yeah.
we get it. You're happy, you're gay, you're queer, you're all of these things. That's fine. Be who you are, live your truth.
Right.
But at the end of the day, stop fucking with everybody else because you gotta live your truth. Just live your truth
Just
and
live
be
your truth,
easy.
and if nobody likes
You know
it,
what I'm saying?
you
Like,
gotta deal with them.
why
Cut
does
them off.
everything have to cater to you?
Just like the whole thing with
Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, we
Bruh.
just
He is a boy. What you mean?
And then there's Mrs. Potato
Potato
Head,
Head.
so you could choose
You know
whatever
what I'm saying?
want.
So you chose
If
to
you
attack
want
Mr.
two
Potato Head,
Mrs. Potato
but
Heads,
Mrs.
buy two
Potato Head
Mrs.
is
Potato
fine.
Heads.
Like, what difference does it make? It's a fucking
and it's
toy.
a child's toy.
It don't have
It's
a
a
penis or
toy.
vagina on it, so it's a fucking
This
potato.
toy has no influence
no
on
gender.
anything whatsoever.
It's a potato.
Who
It's
even
just
knew
like
that
how-
Miss Potato Head is still being produced out
I
there?
didn't know that.
Like, who
I
cares?
totally forgot they were still making
It's
it.
like y'all find new creative ways
It's
to
just like
just
the whole
bitch
thing
and
with
moan about
sanitary
things.
napkins or anything that women use. They took the woman symbol off of sanitary napkins because a lot of women who were transitioning from, to what, felt it was offensive.
Wait,
We're
wait,
not.
wait,
Yes.
Not
wait,
offensive. That's
wait,
stupid.
Yes.
But you don't need
Yes.
yes
That's dumb.
if you don't
Yes.
have a uterus.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
dumb.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
How?
say it again.
It's dumb.
And
How?
if you look at feminine products now, that symbol is not on there. It's
too
not
much.
on there anymore.
It's a lot.
It's too
Mind
much.
your business.
Right.
Exactly.
And listen, shorty, if you still have a vajayjay and you look like my brother's son, just wear a pad and shut the fuck up. Like, why does I feel like it shouldn't be an emphasis on
I'm
that.
like,
But if
damn,
you're still
I'm
this,
like, damn,
you
y'all
have
just
to
really
do
look
that.
at that
Exactly.
shit and like give a fuck.
I didn't
Like,
even know it was a symbol on it until they said it. I just know, bitch, I need this shit on every 6th of the motherfucking
Thank
month,
you.
depending on the moon.
That
Like, if you're
again, that's
embarrassed
somebody
of
is
this-
just nitpicking with something just for the fact
Yep.
that they want to be heard.
Okay,
That's it.
wait. Speaking
Who
of that,
cares?
you know they
You
did-
know what it's for. Use it.
You know they have this
Shut
thing
the hell
where
up.
people are saying they super straight because they don't want to. Okay, they're saying they super straight, meaning if I go out, right, and I meet this guy, but he has now transitioned from being a female to a man, people are saying I don't feel comfortable dating somebody like that. And this is this whole thing. They like, oh, that's fucked up. Now
No,
I seen
it's
a
not.
video.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
I seen a
there's
video
people
on
do- there's people
Instagram
do that.
that she's trans, and she said, I'm trans, and I feel like if that's what somebody don't want to do, then that's fine. Like,
Exactly.
why the fuck is it so much
As
of
I'm saying,
a
the
big fucking
culture,
deal?
that culture is too fucking
For what?
sensitive and too nitpicky
Because
and
I'm
too
gonna be
bitchy and
honest,
moany.
and I'm not
I
knocking
think
nobody
that
who
culture's
do
toxic.
whatever the fuck you want to
I
do.
honestly think
Do
so,
what
too.
you
It's
want to
super
do.
toxic,
like-
That's not
it's
my
getting
preference.
toxic.
I want to
It's
deal with
getting-
somebody who was born with a dick.
Exactly. It's the
On
same
their
as
original birth
wanting somebody
certificate.
who's tall, or a dude wanting somebody that's thick or has nice eyes, or a woman wanting somebody who's tall or fit or something like that.
Or I
Like,
want somebody
it's
who
a preference. If
who
you
like
choose
this,
to
right?
not
Come
want to
on.
deal with somebody who
You don't have
wants
to.
something else,
Just like
That's
that
my
is your
choice.
preference.
But then it's
you can't get
people
mad at that.
who are like who they are, right? And this shorty, she identified herself as non-binary, right?
Oh my god.
You see, I think you know what I'm talking about. It was this
Yeah.
post. She decided she said she's non-binary.
I don't even.
I don't even know what that
means
is
because I didn't
but,
understand the
she called this
definition.
dude gay for trying to talk
keep
to her
forgetting what it
because she
is.
identifies also as a trans woman, but she's not trans.
You can't. What
So-
the fuck?
Oh my
This
god.
is
I'm gonna
it's
find
like
it.
people be who the fuck
Be
you
who
want to
the
be,
hell you wanna
and
be.
just do it.
Hey, next nigga's gonna be wanting to be brooms, and we gonna have to use them to sweep. So that's fine with me.
You said a
Wear the right wig, bitch, because I'm gonna use you right on my fucking floor.
I cannot. I just want
Yeah.
everybody just be who you are, and that's the thing. Everybody is coming into a point and they feel like, look, I'm being this specific person. If you identify, and I know people personally who I care about, who from when we were kids, this is how they are, and if that's what makes you happy, that's what makes you happy.
And
just
I
like
love
it's
you
certain,
just the same.
right?
That's it.
So, but you also have to realize you can't get upset about people who, if they feel like, yo, I just wouldn't like, that doesn't make a person a bad person for having a preference on what they feel.
Right.
Because just like you have your preference. You don't like men, right? Cool.
That's the crazy part, because that's the
nobody's
double
doing-
standard.
Right.
The same shit
That's not
that they
even
don't
how
want
fucking
people to
work.
do to them, they do to others. You won't have a preference on what you date or who you're laying with, so why shouldn't anybody else?
Gender reveal transphobic.
Bruh, leave me alone. I can't.
It's too
Yeah,
much.
I'm sorry.
I
It's
think
too
a lot
much.
of them feel that way too.
It's too much.
Yeah, but it's like
It's too
much.
you're doing what was already done to people. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, I'm not even people, to yourself. It's
And-
like nobody wanted to accept you for being you, but now that it's okay to be you, now you gonna shame me because I have my I'm being
doesn't
me.
work.
Like, how the fuck does that make sense? It's
Yeah,
like
I
ass
think-
backwards.
And I'm like, forgive me for the people who, like, I don't know. Like, first of all, the LGBTQ thing is an organization. Let's just be real.
Just like Black Lives Matter, but they have a problem with that. Sorry, continue.
I'm not a big fan of that organization
Me
either.
neither.
But
Both seem very toxic.
they're toxic as fuck.
Very toxic.
Sorry to say. And like, there's a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes that's going to be very diabolical to a point that I would not even want to associate with the LGBTQ as an organization.
I
Because
just
no
feel
low key
like-
they're trying to put something of pedophile in there.
Yep.
But a lot of people said that they don't agree with that either.
It might be the question mark.
There's a question mark?
Yeah, it's a question mark.
Yeah, like Noob Saibot.
It used to be a plus, now it's a question mark.
But
I
how
thought the
does
plus would be
Mystery
like
Carrot.
how
super
did you?
iPhone type shit,
but
but it's not.
this is how this doesn't correlate to me. My sexual orientation has nothing to do with the age demographics. You get what I'm saying? So why is that being associated with that? It shouldn't be, because this is gender. That's demographics. Demographics is wrong. If it's past a certain age, it's just wrong. Me choosing to one day be like, you know what, fuck it, I like vagina because and so, then that's truly how I felt and nobody knew, but that's something that made me happy, then that's fine. Then I should be able to do that without, but I'm not going to sit here and be like,
bias,
oh, well, bitch, you like dick, so I don't fuck with you, and I'm going to keep bothering you. Like, it's like, come
But you
the fuck
still fuck
on.
with Jesus, and they don't, like, I'll be confused.
I feel like everybody, like I said, and like everybody has been saying, I feel like it should be, everybody just fuck with what you fuck with, and just let people live their life. It's like you like, we got
Right.
everybody
And if it
from
gets
fuck
to a
with
point
you.
where your life is threatened, then I shake some shit, but, you know.
And I don't agree with that shit either.
I just feel like they just be making noise about unnecessary shit.
Well, Mississippi and another state decided that it's not fair and not right to let people that are transgender participate in sports with
that. I agree with.
that.
Yeah, that I agree with
agree
too.
with that.
I don't. You know what? There's a lot of people talking all this bullshit about science and shit like that, and I'm just like,
Motherfuckers that feel
I'm glad we haven't let certain people go on our show.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm glad we made a decision not to put certain people on our show. Like, cause I was seeing some things, and I just was sitting here like, man, I'd probably be in an argument with that person.
Oh, I know,
show.
I would be.
Like, you know, understand this. Like, you ever heard of the MMA fighter Fallon Fox? Mm-hmm. And she was just, was, like I said, here's my problem. You can't be a man who was a man throughout majority of your life, being in the military as well.
And then 1 year,
And
just
then
decide.
all of a sudden I want to be a woman, and then you go into UFC fighting women.
yeah, that's
And
not.
then motherfuckers is like saying, yo, I've been hit by women, but I've never been punched this fucking hard in my face.
Exactly.
That my skull caved in. Like,
Right.
see,
I feel like I'm in an abusive
And what's
relationship
so-
in the ring. Like, this is not right.
and what's so crazy about that shit is, I'm like, where's the LGBT community at when we're gonna shame that bitch for doing what she was doing?
I feel like
I haven't heard the LGBT say shit about it. They won't. They know it's wrong.
They're upset
so
now with the whole Mississippi and everything.
So are
What's going on in
the
Mississippi?
domestic violence
So they
people
decided
going to
to
come
ban
out? Because at the
transgender
end of the
in
day, that's
They want them
kind
to have their
of.
own segregated sports, which I feel
I
like
think
I
they
agree
should.
with.
I think they should.
They should.
They have the Special Olympics.
I don't care.
They have the- I'm not trying to be funny, but-
that's dope because I actually volunteered with the
Yeah.
it's a dope thing that people with disabilities
Everyone is
have
included,
their
so
own
have your own.
Hormone
Their own.
medication cannot
But-
change bone density.
It sure
at
enough
all.
can't. Sure enough can't.
Men have harder bone density than most people, than women.
than
Yes.
women.
That's the crazy part. And
Let's-
people
I
seem
don't
to
think
forget
that's
that.
fair.
I don't
Your
understand
genetic
that.
makeup does not change.
Like-
All you're changing is your hormones.
Your hormones,
And your
emotions, and what else you get.
Your hormones tied
I don't
directly
agree
to your
with you.
parents.
But you
That's
do
what you're
not.
changing.
Your bone density
You don't change your
does not
DNA makeup.
change.
can't
You are
change your
still a
So
hormones.
male.
you can
You are
be a
still a
buff
female.
neck woman pushing niggas like a Mack truck.
Like,
And
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't agree with that. I don't think that if your if out of your mother you were a male, I don't feel like that's fair to women where
Infiltrate their sports
you
like that.
do
Yeah.
that. I feel like that's a lot because for me, that's me feeling like a man it's okay for you to do whatever and then you can put your hands on women. And no, that might not be the case,
right.
but that's what that feels like. So are my feelings not valid because that's not, I don't think that's fair. And I do think that if you decide, if you're a part of the trans community, with most respect, I do feel like that is something that should be not isolated, but placed in its own realm so that things can continue. Because I personally, if you are a man, then you go with the men. And in the regular Olympics and shit like that, that's
two
just
words,
personal.
Joanna Man.
I love you. You want a man? You know what?
Good deal.
Straight up.
It'll be wild, because you know what would be crazy? Because it would be wild if a transgender man or transgender woman, I don't get, men used to, oh my God, I don't know how it works.
Born a
Born a woman,
Yeah, you on the right track.
I'll be honest with you.
born a man.
I don't
like-
like being ignorant about it.
I
I do
personally,
want to understand.
and that's exactly what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
wanna
mind
be
having
ignorant.
somebody come on the show and talk to us about this because Only because there's clearly some things that we may not understand,
And we need to understand
that
it.
somebody who actually lives that as their truth might be better at explaining.
And I agree with
And
that.
it may not sway us in a different direction, but at least to hear it from that person's mouth might give you a better understanding of where they're coming from. You still might not agree with it, but so
but
what?
I'm educated on it.
Exactly.
And if somebody
so
else
that way,
doesn't
the opinion and the thought process isn't so ignorant to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like whether you treat yourself as an intellectual person or not, when you don't understand something or really know the truths or understand the facts about something, you tend to have a certain bias, and it is a certain level of, you know, just being ignorant to something when you don't understand.
As being black.
Exactly.
And so I don't want anybody to feel like that because we feel like that every day.
It's just certain things you're never going to understand because you don't live it.
Right.
But I can explain it to you as best I can so you can understand it.
We need to understand that. So I'm totally 110%
I want to
behind
understand
that.
it. I don't want people to think that I'm ignorant or rude to the fact that I.
But I'm sorry. What it was pretty much like whoever was born a man who ends up being a woman. I don't think nobody in their right mind would like to get beat by a woman who's in that person competes in a man league.
That's what I'm saying. I would feel like you're at a disadvantage, whether you want to admit that or not.
So
yes, this person identifies as such, and they may have even made the transition to be such.
Right.
But this is still a person who, DNA-wise, is considered a male. You're getting hit by a male,
and that's why this the whole thing with this non-binary bullshit has been coming out, and the gender disassociation thing's been coming.
It's pretty much a way for them to say, "Don't call me
a woman,
he or she,
pronouns,
or
whatever the fuck,
him or her."
So I'm supposed to say it?
No. They usually
that was a serious question. I really
they use them, they, their. Because on any given day they can identify as whatever they choose to be. So today I felt like more feminine, so you can use she and her today.
So when I take my blue hair out,
and then I know some non-binaries that they just identify as they, them, and their.
So
because they're both.
So is there no?
It's how they identify.
So when we was
I don't know how to explain
in school and somebody was fucking up and writing them and that, and all the teachers said they was wrong.
Arguments now in this time right here
show that your ass might have been wrong.
You can argue that people would be like, no, they're not.
I just feel like we should be educated on this. So
we do. We need to be educated.
We don't want anybody to feel like
this stuff has a lot of gray area to it.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of gray area.
And I also want to be able to teach my children what exactly it is, so it won't be like a tolerance thing, but it'll be an understanding thing.
That's all it is, because it's probably not going to sway how I feel about it.
Because I just feel like we've already had to have things explained to us as far as homosexuality and whatever else.
Now this gender disassociation bullshit.
Exactly. Now we have to add this in.
I'm sorry.
This stuff.
I'm sorry. The whole gender disassociation shit will always be something I will not be for.
Yeah,
I feel
it's so much that could come from that's negative.
Because I really just feel like, all right, we had National Women's Week or month or whatever. So what would have happened if y'all would have felt a sort of way because y'all want to like get rid of the accomplishments that women have done.
And that's how I took it. That's how I took it.
The crazy part is this is not something that's new. If y'all really think about it, like think back to when we was in school when we were taking tests or even filling out like our first job apps, and you get to the part that says male or female, and right under it said other.
Yeah, and it's like
this is not something new. It's not. It's the same as when us as black people take tests or do applications and it says white, black, other. Hispanic or other. And then, if you're doing it online, there's a drop down box and it has specific islander and all this other stuff. Like, it's not, none of this stuff is new. It's just being brought to the forefront and being shown under a spotlight. Yeah. They've been doing this stuff for decades now.
But there's nothing wrong with
that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it seems like, oh my God, this is new. It's really not. This has been here for a while. It's just that people haven't exactly.
Or they weren't able, they weren't able to be.
It's just that more people are identifying with these things now and more open about it than now is being brought to the forefront. And the people who never paid it any mind, like, oh my God, what's this? The same thing has been in front of your face.
It's just like I said. It's just like race. We are at a point now where we're not able to do what we should be able to do. But we are doing it. It's the same concept with the LGBTQ plus community.
I mean,
they are the same. Like, it's like, oh, well, we don't understand. I'm repeating it because depending on where this comes in at or whatever, I want it to be made clear. We're not saying it from a disrespectful aspect. This is more of a teaching moment. Right. So anybody who does feel like, oh, you know what, I want to genuinely be able to sit and speak and be heard from a non-judgmental point of view, to let people know what everything is, please feel free to hit any one of us up so that we're able to educate people, because we need to be educated as well. The same way somebody say some bullshit, and this goes back to cancel culture, Kiki Wyatt says some fuck shit.
Oh,
and everybody like, fuck that. We whatever. We canceling her. But at the same time, it still has to be a teachable moment. Yes, she was wrong as fuck. But we have to allow for people to be able to understand where they fucked up and give them a chance.
Yes to, and no, because some people know where they fuck up at, and some people know that they say bullshit.
That's right.
And they keep going with it, and they defend themselves. Her situation, I feel like she meant everything that she said, which she can have those feelings, because we don't necessarily know how it feels to be black and another. And
that's
white.
A lot.
But when she said what she said, baby, she still missed the point. They didn't like you because you're black. They don't care about the white side. That's where the whole misconception is. They see it because you have black in you.
Right.
That's the issue.
I always thought she was Puerto Rican or some shit.
I knew she was mixed. She had to be black or white.
I
thought that shit was glass.
Wait, what?
I thought her eyeball was made out of glass.
Jesus Christ.
Every time she roll her eyes, that shit go up like this and come down. It do a whole loop-de-loop.
Not the loop.
I thought when you roll your eyes, they just roll from side to side. No, this is what I said.
Here's my problem. Like, so somebody else, Stacey Dash. They get all these apologies. What I don't get is when people say, "Yo, I made a mistake." Like, nigga, you made a couple of them.
How many years ago was this bitch?
Nigga, you have poor judgment.
She just
stop trying to be relevant.
Well, when I was just saying what I wasn't including her.
I'm just saying,
fuck her
she's canceled.
She definitely listen, Rachel Doziak, I'll take her.
I mean,
Stacey Dash.
I don't want either one of them. Quite honestly,
those all poll as a black person.
I don't want either one of them. Fuck them both.
Get right on that curb.
I don't like. I have a problem with people loving black culture and want to be a part of it, but not wanting to be allies or help fix the problem.
But she was. She was, though. I watched her documentary.
Being a black woman,
no, that's fucked up. Her way of going about it was fucked up.
And that's why she can sit on that curb and wait for that bus.
Exactly. That's like me saying, I need to know more about Puerto Rican people, and I'm pretending to be a dark Puerto Rican. I'm not.
No, she's definitely wrong for that.
She did some bullshit.
However,
I can't respect her for that.
She actually wanted to be and wasn't trying to be on no fuck shit. She just was like, I want to be black, and we like
that is fuck shit.
But that's fuck shit though.
That's fuck shit.
Like we
that's
can't.
Like me saying I want to be a white
man.
man.
It was for us
me
coming
starting
up?
to bleach my skin and straighten my
hair.
Do you know
how hard it was
for our grandparents? From that aspect, I take it back.
Pass just because she was down for the cause.
No, I don't give a fuck.
You could be down for the cause.
I wasn't giving her a pass. What I said was
that's like blackface.
I wasn't giving her a pass.
That's exactly what she was doing.
No,
you get what I'm not getting. Like, no, Stacey Dash just basically said fuck all black people
she always gonna
and
be
all
a
types of shit, and we
and
like
she just looking for another 15 seconds of fame.
You're Damon Dash's cousin.
I'm trying to undo what she was doing as a coon. Like, you're still a coon sitting on that curb.
We know, like.
Nobody
but from
cares.
that aspect, then
stop trying to be
is
relevant.
it being
Nobody
blackface
cares.
from being looked at it from that aspect, which I honestly, teachable moment, didn't look at it from that aspect. I'm always like, why would you? Do you see what we go through? Now she going through
That's
it and she mad. Now, you know, I'm like.
At the end of the day, what Jay-Z saying that song still nigga, like it's not gonna change.
So
as much stuff as our grandparents and everybody else has been through, like, are you kidding me? When that whole Rachel Dozer shit happened, I wanted to slap the shit out of her.
Exactly, like that shit.
Because y'all people,
I want to slap shit out of NAACP.
There was no respect.
Yeah, that was wild.
How the fuck do y'all get tricked by somebody being black being called Rachel?
That's not true. Don't do that because there are black women out there named Rachel.
And Auntie
my friend's mother name is Rachel.
Don't do that.
No, but like,
don't do the whole black people gotta have fucked up name stereotype.
Not even that.
Because my name is James and your name is Charles, nigga.
Your name is Chalmers and you're Charles. So let's stop with the bullshit.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do. You are not Spanish. Don't ever fucking do that shit again.
You will not. Absolutely
Anyway.
not.
Dumbass. Stop it, calling him ass.
Yeah, try this. So I'm
Bruh.
like, I'm like, look at them like, yo,
Put hella S's on it.
motherfucker.
I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of things that we have to think about with that shit. Like, I just feel like you can't just drop what you are and just like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna be black now. Fuck it. It
Exactly,
wasn't working
like,
out
my
for me
thing is,
being
like-
white. Because if that was the case, we could do that. Oh, fuck it, I don't want to be
For
black
real,
no
I'm
more.
gonna start
I'm
putting
about to
white
be
on all
Irish.
my applications.
I'm about to put Irish
White.
on every motherfucker.
I got the name for it.
I let it. Good luck up there. I'm
I
doing
got
all
the name
that
for
shit.
it. I'm
All of it.
gonna start checking off white on everything.
Yup.
Soon
And
as
then
they
be
ask,
surprised when
race,
I come to the
white.
interview. I was talking about my shirt. I didn't know.
I did 2 or more races,
White.
but then I got yelled at for that. So
I mean, I started to accept
Yeah, I did.
everything about me. My father is Haitian and Dominican. My mom is Dominican, whatever. I'm black because
You a melting pot. That's what
I'm
your
a
ass
melting
is.
pot, but I'm black. I just leave it at that. You know, and my son, he wants to. You're black too, but we're all mixed with something.
Yeah,
We're all
so I'm
mixed
like,
with
that's
something.
why I said we all mixed.
That's
So
it.
I'm more
Whether
racist.
you know it or you don't.
And we need to let people know, Danny Lee, this is for you especially.
Oh shit.
35% of African American does not make you black. Both of your parents are porcelain skin. There is no afro, nothing in them. Cut it the fuck out.
Wait, how
is
are
that?
both white?
She says she's 39% South African. Bitch, don't you know there's a lot of
White people in South
over there?
Africa?
Wait, who?
He's still African.
Danny Lee. We spoke about her before.
Oh, the
Yellowbone.
Spanish chick? Man, shut up.
She's Spanish or
Yeah,
she's white?
she's Spanish as
Man,
fuck.
her parents are Dominican.
Spanish as fuck.
Oh, she's Dominican.
And that's another
But you
thing.
can't pull that shit when you know you do some fuck shit. Like,
Right.
that's not cool. If
That's
it's something that
nasty
she's
shit.
been saying from rip,
We
then
can
that's
accept it.
like, you fucked up. Let's no, you didn't start doing this until we
Came
check
at your
the shit
ass.
out of you
Exactly.
as a race. Like, bitch, you tried it. That's not cool.
And another
Exactly.
thing, people just need to stop trying to be black when it suits them.
Exactly.
Like, that shit
Yeah,
is so
like,
annoying.
Black
on.
is not a thing of
It's
convenience.
exactly. This is not fun for
It's
people.
not convenient to be black.
People still getting popped in the street for being that color. People
Seriously.
stop it. It's a lot of shit that comes with being black that a lot of people are not fucking ready for.
For real.
Yeah, that's true.
Go home and
And-
wash your face and take your wig off. You still white.
Exactly.
I don't get to do that.
You change colors a lot.
I'm black
too,
when I
so
go to sleep. I'm black when I wake up.
Exactly. You're pink when you run. You're red when you're exhausted. You're orange when you get burnt.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
change all them fucking colors.
Jesus Christ. She
That
just
don't
said
happen
look
to
like
me.
Donald Trump in the sun.
Well,
But I'm
my
cold
light
colored.
skinned ass, no, I'm playing.
You nigga.
Shut your black ass up.
You're right.
Yo, I just looked over like, now what the fuck color he
But
about
the
to
way
say?
she looked over was mad slow. She said, "This nigga."
I'm blind.
Okay, because I'm just like, so yes,
Cancel
and
culture.
it's a lot. It's been a
At the end
lot.
of the day, everybody just go outside, say hi to your neighbor, and then choke yourself. Because you're stupid.
Choke yourself.
Yes,
Damn,
choke
I
Say
thought
hi, you nigga.
you chose
Not
violence.
Yo!
So that's what we
No,
doing. We
I-
exchanging
No,
violent ass
fuck.
energy.
Yo, hey, neighbor.
Yeah, that's it. Hey,
I'm gonna do that.
They gonna have your
Don't
ass
let my
on.
neighbor say nothing to me. I'm
Gonna
upset.
have your ass in a fucking psych ward
Yeah.
right at Meadowview. Take his ass. He gotta go. He done lost
being
it.
I'm
soft
just
ass hoes
saying.
every day. Go to sleep or something, goddammit.
I mean,
Jesus.
living
Yeah.
your truth, but if your truth is not
Your truth should not require
African-American-
you to fuck with other people living their truth.
right, exactly.
That's
There
the
you
problem.
go. That's
Everybody
perfect.
just
That is the
chill.
problem.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
that's the.
Live your truth, be who you are, be
Alright.
true to yourself, but don't fuck with other people because they're true to themselves or they're being who they
Just
are.
be who the fuck. And the world would be a whole lot better if everybody drunk
Mind
water
they
flush their
fucking
kitties and
business.
mind
Exactly.
their
Mind they
motherfucking
business.
business.
Because
Yep.
what
I'm
makes
just waiting
me,
for it to
make
go
you
left though
shit ain't
because
gonna make
all
me
this
shit.
don't identify as male, don't identify as female. It's only going to go so far before the people who do identify as these things start to kind of tap back.
Like
because
what the fucking.
It's like the other day, this lady, she said that she's a cis woman, and I didn't know what it was.
I have no idea
I
what that
still
is.
don't know what it is.
a what?
Yeah, CIS woman
Cis, I
is
heard
that
of
certified individual sexual some shit. Like what the
I-
fuck? I'm
I
sorry, I
don't-
really need to know what this shit means.
It's like every month there's a new
I don't
term.
feel like it's okay. Like, listen, I don't want to ask you. So, what gender? I feel like
I feel like that's
so
rude.
disrespectful of me to be like. So, I'm sorry.
What do you identify
What do
as?
you identify as?
Am I calling you she? Am I calling you he?
And I feel like
I'll be honest with you, I went through this recently.
At work?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody who she is working with us,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going through the transition. And on paper is her male name,
Mm-hmm.
but on her name badge, it's her female name.
right.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was awkward about it, not because I feel the type of way towards gay individuals or people of that community.
You didn't know
I'm
to
comfortable with myself. I
identify.
don't care.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to disrespect this person by calling them something that they didn't want to be called.
Right.
Just because I'm like that with everybody. I'm not going to call you out your name or call you
Right.
something you don't want to be called.
Right.
So it took me a little bit to finally get up enough nerve to say, you know what? Let me just ask.
Right.
So I put it to the side and say, hey, I know who you are, but I know this in my tracker, it has you listed as this. But
What
on your
do you
name
prefer
badge,
me
you
to
got
call you?
that.
Right.
Which one am I going by? Just so
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
clear.
right.
And I know.
And that's
Not
that was
one-
respectful.
and that's respectful.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
perfect.
And she told me, she says, my name is, and I was like,
Okay.
you know what? That's who you are from here on out. That's
Thank
all
you.
I need to know.
That's it.
And that
Done.
was
I
respectful.
don't care about nothing else.
Somebody else would have been like, hey yo, you know,
Right.
Mark, like
Because
what's
they're-
up?
Like, I don't
because they're
care about nothing
ignorant.
else. And
Right.
I'm not going to be ignorant about it by calling you your male name knowing damn well
that's not
that,
what you
hey,
wanna
you're
be
not
called.
standing here identifying as that, and that's not on your name badge. And I could clearly hear everybody
And
else on the
that's
floor
cool.
calling you by this female name.
Right.
But I just for your own.
You know,
for
me as
yourself,
the suit,
right.
I need to know, so I'm not stepping on toes or making somebody feel uncomfortable.
Right. See,
And
now
that's
if
where I'm
things could
coming
be
from. Like, it's
discussed
not
and moved
about
like that,
being ignorant.
everything
You know
will
what I'm saying?
be
Like,
better.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
use terms like guys, girls, stuff like that at work. So I'm not going to be the asshole, be like, yo, bro, come here. Knowing damn well,
That's not the situation.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's just going out of the way to be ignorant and
Ignorant as
stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do that to somebody. And there are people out here who will do that
On
because
purpose,
they're
because they
purposely being
miserable as
ignorant.
fuck.
Don't do that. That's not what the message that's being relayed
Right,
here. It's
right.
being relayed as, don't tell me how to feel about something that you feel.
Right.
You feel like that when you wake up in the morning. That doesn't mean you got to push that on everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how everybody else
That's what
feels.
it's always.
And you're changing things that have.
That's what makes me feel this whole shit is toxic. Is that
It's a push agenda.
It's the push thing now.
Right. It
And I'm
becomes
just like-
more from a lifestyle standpoint to an agenda.
Right.
Yeah.
And
What
I
are
just
we
feel like
doing
we
here?
haven't really addressed other elephants in the room prior to this.
Exactly,
We still
like-
have a racial problem. We still have a police problem.
A
we
problem
still have
that
a,
always seems to
right.
get swept under the rug.
Right.
It's the next big thing.
Exactly.
And as of late, the last few years, it has been this.
Mm-hmm.
This has always taken a front seat to the underlying issue that's always been in this country, which is race.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
We cool with your gender. We cool
Why
with
do we
it.
always got to sit back
But
and
we
just smile,
see- we
grin, and
see
bear
this-
it?
we see
While
what
everybody
everybody
else is
else
getting all this
is
other
Yeah,
shit.
that shit ain't.
Right. I feel
Everybody
like
here
skin color
gets
and
treated
everything
better
else
than
should be
us.
addressed first.
You know, even with Biden coming in, he doing all the stimulus crap. Nobody cares. Because at the end of the day, all the major legislation he's done for people, like groups of people,
Mm-hmm.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen not one thing for African Americans.
And we're almost at that 100.
He done undid the immigrant stuff. He done did stuff for the LGBT
He brought Obamacare
community.
back. I don't think
He done
that's
did
good.
something for everybody. At least one thing since he been in office. I have not seen him address
And that
leaving
money,
it up to Kamala?
and that money
relating
is
to
not.
us.
That money is
And
not
don't
for
say- and that-
African Americans. That money
Exactly.
is for everybody,
That-
regardless of race, creed, color, sexual orientation, and all that.
Exactly.
So don't sit there and
stop
say,
identifying
this is for,
with the nigga narrative. Like,
Nah,
oh yeah, we
yeah.
getting the stimmy. No, fuck
Yeah.
that stimmy. Everybody's getting the stimulus
And
check.
we all need it.
Everybody's getting that. That's not for us
Right.
individually. What is he doing for
For
our
us.
community? I don't want to hear nothing about the stimmy. I don't want to hear nothing about the George Floyd case. I don't even want to hear nothing about Breonna Taylor's fiance getting Lil Charger's job. Yes, those are great things, but that's not being done for us specifically. That stuff that was already in the works.
That's a pacifier.
That stuff that was in the works that should have been done
Exactly.
anyway.
It should have been fixed way before it even got
You know
to
what I mean? It
this.
shouldn't
It
even
shouldn't
made
have
it this
fucking
far
happened.
without
That
being
too.
It
fixed.
shouldn't have fucking happened. That's just that.
History repeats itself, and we as black people, I honestly feel like we just need to worry about our own. We need to stop trying to bring everybody to the cookout in some cases.
And
just
we
because they
gotta
say
stop
something
letting
or
these people.
tell us who we are.
Not
and
only that,
dictate.
just shut us up with this stupid, trivial bullshit.
Thank you.
The minute they start talking about stimulus checks, everybody done talking about the real issues.
It's a deflection.
Why? Stop being so clouded and being so easily manipulated
Yup,
mentally
easily swayed.
off a damn dollar.
It's not them. It's
I get it. It's hard out here. It's rough. Everybody, for the most part, unless you super well off, in some way, shape, or form, you struggling. You hurting right now. I
Right.
get it. Stop being so damn money hungry and happy all the time for a damn check. It's not always about a damn check.
It's hard for people though, because just like you said, some people really, really need it. Some people have been fucked up.
But see, the thing is,
for this year,
it's a lot of black folks out there that was like that before this shit went
right.
That is
and
true.
that's the problem.
True. That's right.
Black people always so focused on the damn number.
You're right.
Instead of worrying about what it takes to get that number.
You're right. You're right.
That is absolutely.
That's the
absolutely
problem.
right.
Stop being worried about how much money is being put in your account tonight, and worry about whether you gonna get hit upside your fucking head when you walk out your door just because you was black. How about that?
Or if your son gonna make it home.
That then $1,400 don't mean nothing if you ain't here to spend it.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. You're right.
Right up.
You're absolutely right.
So on cancel culture, I'll just leave it with this. They canceled Pepe Le Pew. They want to cancel Speedy Gonzalez
Because he's Mexican. That was
love
the,
Speedy.
That was the why.
So they
Wait,
need to get.
Speedy
So they
Gonzalez was on that list too?
yeah,
Because
that's
he's-
next.
I didn't hear that.
And you know what's so
Yeah, it's nice.
crazy?
What?
Let me
Why?
grab
What the
it.
hell did Speedy
If I'm-
Gonzalez do?
Because he's Mexican.
Because it feels like it was the Mexican stereotypes and stuff like that. But I'm like, what we
He
trying to
wasn't
say?
on there eating enchiladas. He was fucking running. I'm confused.
Facts. I mean, he was speaking Spanish too, though.
Well,
He is Speedy
they had
Gonzalez.
cartoons of black people speaking niggerish.
Exactly, like, I
eating
don't-
watermelon. I know a lot of black people don't even like fucking watermelon or
You
chicken.
know what I think the
Facts.
joke is? I think the joke with Speedy Gonzalez is that as running over the border.
Right. I did see a cartoon that was like
he
that.
does.
Okay.
Fast because you're trying to get somewhere.
Right. But all they have to do is just change the narrative of all this stuff. The same
I'm
way
like,
they making
nigga,
these reboots of shows
make
and
another
changing the
movie.
narrative.
That's it.
Change it.
I'm like, nigga, we
Change
have
it.
Five Goes West. Like what
Right.
the fuck?
That's talking
Like-
about a cowboy mouse. I ain't never
I-
seen no damn cowboy mouse.
And I never heard. I
And I
heard.
bet
of
never
a,
see one either.
I never heard of a Mexican mouse.
Right.
Therefore,
So like, the
yeah,
fuck?
I'm like, y'all, this
is-
energy, y'all wasting a lot of energy on shit that does not need energy to be wasted
How,
on.
right.
Exactly.
And
You're
that's
getting
been
rid of
my- and that's
been my
pedophile
issue.
cartoons,
Pointless
but not
And
getting rid of the
thing.
pedophiles.
what makes me so upset about is that I'm wasting my energy being so upset that all this shit is actually going through. And I just
Yep.
don't understand it no more. I just don't. I just have to sit here and be like, God damn, they're just trying to erase history.
They're making these
They-
kids
they-
fucking nutty. I swear
I-
to God.
They are making these kids soft.
Capital T at the end.
Like soft.
Softer than cotton.
Like it don't make no
There's
sense.
sometimes
You
I
can't
just
say or
look at
do
people-
nothing no more.
there's some-
Soft.
There's
Hell.
sometimes I have to look at people and be like, damn, you have not been snuffed yet. You
Nah.
have not.
You can tell.
You have not
You
been
can
And
tell
like,
ain't nobody ever
then,
swung
like,
on you
I don't
before.
agree with the whole bullying thing either.
Yeah, like it's a thing.
Every
now.
kid should get punched in the face at least once in their life. I don't care what nobody says.
It,
Oh
it
my
builds
God.
character. No,
You
real
said-
shit. It
It
builds
who
builds
you sound
character.
like?
Pop who?
Munchie's goddamn daddy, because he said
Oh,
the
well.
same thing
I mean,
for
I feel
damn
the same
Beta.
fucking way.
Every kid need to get punched in
At
the
least
mouth
once,
at least
and then
once
a lot
in
of
their
these
life
kids, they
because
be
it
so
builds
because they don't know how to
character.
take jokes. You know how many times I was cracked on growing up and I just cracked on them back?
real.
Like, it's supposed to be
You
a
ain't- Your
banter.
childhood wasn't
But first
stamped
and
unless you got
foremost,
swung
these
on at least
days-
once.
These days with these fucking kids, you get punched in the face. You feel them, these niggas don't know how to fight, so they're getting
They
guns.
damn sure don't.
That too.
Yeah.
That's the bad part. You can
That's
tell
true.
them, yeah, you
I ain't gonna
getting
lie,
bullied,
I done
punch 'em in the
seen,
face.
I
They don't
done
even know how to
seen
punch.
chick fights more lit than a lot.
Yeah.
These
Yup.
chicks is getting it
They
shaking.
getting it. Yup.
I hate seeing these little kids fight, especially
it
the boys.
makes
All you
me
see
so
is
mad.
elbows. Like,
And
bro,
not
why
only
your
that-
elbows so
No,
out?
these chicks is connecting.
Like, bro,
Yes.
why is that your
I
stance?
saw a video probably like a good 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was young girls fighting, like 12, 13, 14.
Getting
and the
it
12-year-old girl
shaking.
stabbed her.
Wait, what?
They were in a
Oh, shit.
Walmart, and she stabbed her, and she died in the Walmart.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh no, that's not shaking.
Yeah,
I'm
so...
Yeah, that's above shaking.
that's above
Yeah,
shaking.
like,
That's
I feel like this. If parents actually raise their children the right way and take some advice or suggestions that are given to them without feeling like someone's trying to control their parenting, a lot of things would be different. Those young ladies shouldn't have been out there fighting like that, but the only reason why they were is because of their mothers. Their mothers brought them to this fight.
Oh. my
I'm
God.
not bringing my
so. It's
daughter
not
to-
like I accidentally ran into you
Right,
at Walmart and now
exactly.
it's on site.
I know where you were. I'm bringing you to that. Instead of sitting your daughter down and this girl's daughter down, listen, we need to understand what the issue and the problem is. People don't think like that. And you know, Papa, that's how Papa was with us. You know, sit
Shit.
down and we're going to do
We
whatever.
gonna talk this shit
Right,
out.
exactly. After the fight, though, because he ain't do none of that shit before we shook shit. But I'm just saying.
Yo, my father did.
He tried, but I ain't listened to that shit.
You did.
I didn't.
He did. He had a point. He said the same thing that you're doing now with a certain group of people, it's the same thing they're gonna be doing when y'all 30. If he did not speak no motherfucking truer words in that motherfucking statement, and we didn't understand that to that point, so I don't think it's the fact of mother. Well, in that case, it is mothers raising their kids, because I'm not bringing my kid to no fucking fight. Like we past that.
Ace better knock them the fuck out.
You better shake the shit when you catch the motherfucker, and just
the bell ring.
Don't sit there and keep it rent free, but just stay alert, stay alive. You heard? Like, we not about to be. Oh, I'm pulling up it. Nah, fuck all that.
I'm not doing none of that.
The universe are connected if it's necessary. Period. But then if that's the case, nobody pulling no weapons, get it shaking, win, lose, or draw, and call it a day. But that's the thing. Nobody knows that, because it's like, oh, you gonna be out here looking like a hoe. How?
Like, I got my round in, I beat them up. Like, take your L, go about your business. People don't know how to take L's nowadays.
That's the problem. Everybody is so afraid of being embarrassed, and it's because of the damn whole smartphone culture. Because everybody want to record
because when we was coming up, nobody really was recording.
You take that L, it's word of mouth, and it's personal opinion.
You going on world
who won. Because you might have some of your homies like, man, he ain't lose,
Exactly.
But everybody that can't stand your guts is saying you got washed. Nah, it's on camera. I saw you got your
ass whooped.
That was you in the McDonald's. They make the Slurpee
word,
over
like, they waxed your boots out there. Like, you ain't have
like, rock some sock and robot shit. Pops your fucking top.
The first problem was you hit the ground and you didn't duck. You're supposed to tuck your head.
Grill, Nick.
You're supposed to cover the head at all times when you hit the ground. That was your first problem.
You had the loose boots.
But
turned into loose boots.
Loose boots.
The social media era got like I said, there's so many factors as to why things won't change now.
Yeah.
Social media, everybody's about their vanity and bullshit like that. And also, like I said, these niggas don't know how to fight. These niggas bringing guns.
They don't.
I blame they daddies, because they daddies should show you how to shake
sad.
shit.
But they daddies ain't know how to shake shit.
It's sad.
Now they shooting.
Like, you do see them fighting. Sometimes it's like, damn, y'all actually. I'm proud of you for using your hands in this.
But not that way, brother.
What?
Why your arm
Your
open
stance
so
is
wide?
a little fucked up. Goddamn.
Why you trying to hug him? Let him
If
go.
he hits you one good
turn
time,
him
you're
loose,
going
right?
down.
But
You're
turn
going
him
to sleep.
loose. Turn him loose.
It's like night,
For real.
I don't want to make it a crime if my kids got a fucking Louis tie. The fuck.
Hey yo, Ace
out
takes
niggas in the
taekwondo. That nigga be kicking the shit out of the walls. I'm like, I can't wait to see somebody head on the end of that, because I know somebody gonna fuck with him, and he just just one good swift. That's all I need. That's it.
So, yeah, put him in that motherfucking clutch and need a shit out of his face.
I can't wait for this, because I'm gonna be crying like, you want me to go to school or you?
When Trey got in trouble at school, when he dropped the boy and stomped the shit out of him, and they was like, well, you know, this is, he stomped on his ass, and they was like, they called me. Right? Shut up, yo.
I know exactly where you got that from.
Curb stomper.
I seen it. I was a
Curb stomper.
Y'all not gonna call me no curb stomper today.
I'm gonna call you a curb stomper.
That's not fair. You
shot Diddy.
You know the bad part is Trey got it honest.
He
both
does.
Sides. I done witnessed both sides getting busy.
See, nope.
Man, listen, y'all better leave Trey Deuce alone.
Yeah, load. And they was like, oh,
he's really he's a silent
assassin.
You know what or not, when he get older, he don't give it up.
I
was like, no.
Like,
and they called me. They was like, oh, well, he got hit first. Because the little boy, I told you, the little boy hit him in the face with the lunchbox with the thermos in it. And the little boy was walking around hitting motherfuckers. And he said, don't bring that over here. And the she said it. She was like, he told him, don't bring that. He came over, boop. They got it shaking. He fell.
Tell me,
my boy.
I done seen both parents get busy.
When this nigga in 8th grade threw a fucking chessboard at my face, and I told the teacher, yo, I'm gonna snuff this nigga. And she said, okay.
I ain't gonna hold you. That I know she would have let go. I know she would have. So
yeah,
it's
poked
over.
the bull long enough, boy.
Come on, man. There's only so much.
Only
that same nigga was doing some bullshit. The nigga followed me home.
Oh, you want to die? Okay.
I would let him come to my house and me and my sister fucked him up.
He tried to fight me on my block and niggas came out.
Good.
It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice.
That's what he get. Young man, I hope you learned your lesson.
What was I told recently?
Go on now,
Stupid
skedaddle.
games, win
Turn 'em
stupid
loose.
That's the
prizes.
wrong one.
Wasn't
Right.
like,
Going up the
I'm
block
like,
now.
I'm like, nigga, what you Nigerian ass trying to do? Trying to fuck with me like, out in places you don't know where you at?
Oh, him. You know.
I don't.
As soon as he said that.
Yes, you do.
As soon as he said that.
Yeah, you know. High school. He went to
That's
university.
funny because he's not even built like that.
He not.
He not even built like that.
It's
It's not the person who brought me a chain, was it?
Ooh, who brought you a chain?
Some idiot.
Clearly.
He really was. I was only there for a little. I had got transferred and he's like, "Oh, you're so pretty. What you want for your birthday?" I don't fucking know.
Then we had to
Nah,
go off.
not
I
him.
am. All right, cool.
Not him.
Dummy.
I know you're talking about. Nah, not him.
And
Your
then,
stupid ass.
And then, when we went to the office, because I guess his parents fucking got mad or whatever,
Oh well.
she tried to say, like, oh, like, I was doing something with some girl. I was like,
What student are you talking about?
The one who I just sent it to you, but that's who ass I whooped in 4th grade because while we was praying, he tried to open my motherfucking sandwich.
Hey, yo.
Nigga.
Violation.
Oh,
While,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
that one.
show me from here. Wait, hold up. No, nigga.
No?
Let me see.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong person then.
Nah, hell nah.
Y'all
Nah.
weren't there when he was there.
At the bottom.
Yep.
Yep, told you. You know exactly who the fuck that is.
Oh!
That-
I snuffed the shit out of him in 4th grade.
Yo, remember he did that shit with my sandwich and shit?
I snuffed the shit out of him in 4th grade.
He got it both
I
ways.
forgot about him, his old
I ain't-
fucked up ass head. That nigga had his
Your
head like
ass.
a dinosaur.
Hairline looked like fucking golf turf.
Hey, yo. Nigga had nerve enough to have no hair. His head was shoop, whoop, whoop.
Yo, he was the first.
Nigga, how your hair look like a love seat?
He was the first nigga to be bald.
His hair looked like a love seat. His head was built like a
Shit
lazy
like
boy.
Yo.
He got a bald
He had a
spurt
futon on his
ass
neck.
head.
Oh my God, Raymond Flanagan.
He had a futon on his neck.
Get your ass cheese out of here.
What?
Bob OPD.
This nigga
Like,
Yo.
What?
Oh,
He
God.
had a Craftmatic on his head.
oh my gosh. It's a slippery slope.
Oh,
like,
shit.
That ass.
Yo.
damn, y'all can't be talking like that, man. Come on now, chill
Get
out.
out. You better shake. I will shake that.
I'ma shake it
okay?
too, bitch.
I will listen.
Round
That
it
nigga was
up.
underneath the daybed head.
Word.
Yo.
You ever seen that show Dinosaurs? He had a head
What
like
was
the
the
mother.
dog day from Crooklyn? I can't
A
think
head
of
like
it
the
right
mother.
now.
It should have had a heel up top and it just swooped down like whoop whoop.
Oh my god.
What was the dog name from Crooklyn when it popped out the fucking?
Queenie? You know about Queenie? The way Queenie back was pushed up. Oh shit, like an accordion.
Dead ass.
That's fucked up.
That
oh,
shit like a
damn.
cat hissing at somebody.
God, please forgive me, please.
Yo.
Back punched up like a mother.
Oh Lord.
Man.
My chest.
Oh,
His head.
his
Man.
head, shoulders, knees, and
Real.
toes.
Shit.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah,
He
Bob.
just-
His head ain't big. He just got a lot on his mind.
Damn.
Please, God, don't.
Oh, I
do
shouldn't
it.
be laughing because my baby got a chrome dome.
Damn.
I need to stop laughing because
Him,
I
no?
think mine's
Really?
still
That
brewing.
nigga followed me home.
Let me tell you something.
That
We
nigga-
went-
Nigga was behind trees and shit trying to see.
Stop.
That nigga hit you with that meme.
Let me tell you something. I went to school with him twice.
Twice. Me
Because
too.
he,
Us too.
he was a Lutheran with us.
Yes.
He ended up
He
in
went to Gateway.
He went to Gateway
And
for
then
like
he
a
came to
year.
university.
He went to Gateway for like a year. And when he popped up, he tried to, I ain't gonna hold you, I stunned on him crazy. He was like, hey, just looking at this and like, who the fuck are you?
We ain't
Because I don't recognize
Like,
all this.
Do I know you from where? Elementary
For
school.
real.
I don't know you, man.
For real.
Unhand me,
New
Leroy.
uniform, who
Outta
this?
here. Right.
Shit.
For real, you better
Nah.
be
This your
tired,
man?
bitch.
This your- Oh shit.
That nigga did
Oh,
that
God.
bullshit, man.
Stun on him crazy. You feel me?
Hey,
You ain't got no friends over here, fam. Go that way.
He tried that shit with you?
Nick, no,
Him?
He did.
Man, I'd have put
Yeah,
all type of hands and feet on that boy.
I looked at that.
Could have put his mouth on the curb.
That nigga followed me home.
Could have put
I'd have
his
hit
mouth
that
on
nigga
the
with shit I
curb.
ain't even know I knew.
I was like, this nigga.
Ooh.
First of all, I was like,
You got hit with a
this nigga ain't
skibbity
gonna do
boo boo
shit.
pow.
Hey, yo, James, please stop.
He ain't gonna take.
My
Yeah,
stomach
that,
hurt.
that angered me when he tried to bullshit.
Man,
He
listen.
trying to say, oh, I did something to some chick. I'm like,
God damn it.
Yo,
what chick?
Shit.
yo.
Boom.
Let me tell you something. We was sitting in this fucking class, And my grandmother always put my sandwiches, and y'all could attest to this. I never had aluminum foil on no sandwich. Ever. I always had a sandwich bag.
She was the first person I knew like that had that little case for the sandwiches too.
Mm-hmm.
So it was.
I started with that, and then I got the sandwich bag. So I hit that day. I don't know who made. I don't know. My grandmother must have not made it. Must have been my father. He don't know. He wrapped the shit in aluminum foil, big ass piece. Whatever. Send me to school. We lunchtime because we didn't have a cafeteria. We in the classroom. We praying. I hear. I peek open.
Not my Reynolds, bitch.
Cat the shit out there. He fell out the chair. Miss Johnson. Lord knows we all love Miss Johnson.
Word, I miss Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson was the homie. Miss Johnson was like, because she couldn't say my name. She done called me Irvington and all types of shit.
You know what she used to call LV Elvis?
Yeah. She did call LV Elvis.
She used to call LV Elvis.
She was like, she said his name. She was like, what you doing? We praying and doing all of this stuff because Miss Johnson was a holy one, so you know she wasn't nah, hell nah. You was definitely getting cursed out. And, she kicked me out the chair. Irvington, why you kick him out the chair?
Yes, she called her Irvington.
She definitely called me Irvington.
Straight face.
Straight face. And I just answered because I'm like, she ain't gonna say it right. Nobody else say it right. It don't even matter.
Disrespectful.
Nah,
I was so happy I had a basic ass name.
Shit, I thought I had a basic ass name.
And she knew my father from the hood, so she couldn't.
Yeah, don't do it.
I cursed a lot of teachers out.
She.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Miss Johnson, she was from down south.
Why the fuck are you calling him ISIS? Why the fuck are you calling him
not
ISIS?
She said ISIS.
This one teacher called him Z's. I said, ain't there Z in this baby's damn name. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't want to pronounce it, you stupid bitch.
Oh, well, Miss Johnson was from down south, so and then I knew a lot of people couldn't say my name, so it was fine. So she she kicked me out the chair. She was like, Irvington, what happened? I said, no. He tried to open my sandwich while we was praying. That's why I punched him in the face.
told me to smite you.
She said, you stealing while we praying? Yo, she yoked his ass up, dragged him to the fucking office.
That's the first time I ever seen her yoke somebody up.
Yo, and I'm talking about
mind you, she was just a teacher's aide. She only was there.
For lunch.
She only was in the school for lunch.
That means she was retired and not dealing with our shit.
Like that up. Like it was time to eat and go outside and play. That's the only reason why she was there.
The Lord brought her to y'all.
Man, listen.
She snatched his ass up so bad.
By the collar.
Dragged his ass.
Looking like a newborn baby puppy in my mouth, right?
Nah, he looked like a baby dinosaur.
Oh shit.
Not the man that head.
He like Littlefoot. He got a head like Littlefoot.
Oh shit. Yo.
He got a head like Littlefoot.
But yeah, like I just
A boogie with a hoodie.
I never understood. You said it.
She took my like carry-on luggage.
Nigga had a duffel head.
Just do it, sign head.
Ooh. I can't.
Please, God.
Champion sitting on the back of his
I'm
neck.
gonna go home. I gotta go home and talk to this one here. Cause y'all ain't finna have this one coming out looking like near nothing we was just talking about.
Nah, we gonna shape it. Don't worry.
You don't know that nigga.
You always doing some Miami-based stuff. Yo.
Cause Trick love the kids.
No, because remember he was talking about some push it to the limit.
Word.
Now you doing fucking Trick Daddy. You really 305 in it.
Trick love the kids. Yo, I was listening to Trick Daddy the other day. Yo, that's my guy.
I fuck with Trick.
Word.
Okay,
T double T.
This lady said, somebody was cracking on him, said he looked like a bloated booger. I
What?
Dad, yo, I laughed for a good hour. I just kept replaying it just to hear her say that. She's like, first of all, this bloated black booger. I was like,
Bruh.
Yo, that shit was bad. I was like, I ain't never seen nobody get roasted. Roasted.
I'm like, yo.
She said he was an embalmed sausage.
I'm laughing from your laugh.
Yo, I was on the floor. I really rewinded it.
It was bad. It was bad.
Shoot that nigga.
It was
did
bad.
that?
Somebody, they was beefing.
Home fresh, all that shit.
Yeah, she was
I need to listen to that.
So,
cooked.
ultra-violence, nigga.
What? Bruh.
Bombs over
Baghdad.
She woke up that morning and said, get over here.
I seen that. I seen the trailer.
Fire.
Yo.
Yeah. damn.
So
that
about damn time.
shit
Yes.
is going to be a
Right.
About
motherfucking
damn, I'm gonna sit there and watch every fatality.
I went, yup.
What?
dude, like
Nigga, did you see the
Front
blood?
row. See it?
Look at the veins. Look at the guts.
you
I
wanted,
feel like I'm there.
You got
wanted
medulla
to-
juice
if
everywhere.
y'all wanted us back in the motherfucking theaters, we there.
No, I'm not doing that.
No.
No, I'm not doing that.
You're not doing. You're not
I'll
going.
be at home.
You had me say, you said be back in
You
the
can
theater.
rent the movie theater out.
We can be on FaceTime.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Yo, ain't they doing a thing where you can like rent a movie theater for $99?
I was gonna do that for Trey's birthday. I was gonna do that for Trey. No, I'm sorry. I was gonna do that for Munchie's birthday, but they didn't have any good movies in to do that.
Excuse me, guys.
These niggas.
Guys.
You see how I just tried to keep it going because
I'm sorry, guys. I am so high on
Lord
every legs.
Jesus.
And I'm
he said he on a delay.
like,
First of all, James get on my fucking nerves. Because he tried to whisper the shit, but it was still like, he was like,
No, I didn't. I ain't trying to whisper it down. I know the mic caught that shit.
Yo,
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
am
Lord Jesus, my chest.
absolutely smacked, so everything is like coming in lagged as hell.
Oh.
I hear what Ursula said. Oh, I'm still at the
alright.
part.
I'm just here.
I'm still at the part where she said I came from Miami. So shit. I don't even know.
you was just thinking about it.
I'm just
You
here.
know you're right. I did. I had
here.
reaction.
It's all right. It's all right. We gonna
I'm
bring
here.
Oh, we going. We going.
We
Right?
gonna reel you in.
We going.
Okay.
It's all right.
We going. September, right?
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to try and come.
No, you gonna sit your ass down.
No, I'm going to go.
You ain't going.
You thought.
You could want to
Yo,
look.
why you made that sound?
In the words
yo?
of my grandmother, don't let your wants hurt you. 'Cause you not going. I love you.
It sounded
I bring you
good.
back a shot glass. Look, we can take shots. No.
James, you want to go?
If all y'all go without me, I promise y'all I'm going to pop up in
Tell
Miami with knives and I'm slicing y'all.
Sure. No,
You can't get on the plane with those.
Is it to Florida?
September 10th through the 13th.
See, come on, Earth. I can
It
do
can
that.
happen.
It is on wax now, so you
I
know
can
it could
do
be
that.
a whole pull-up session. Just saying.
I can do that, son.
We should do it.
I can do that.
We can do
I
that.
Can't.
She can do it. She can do it.
I can't.
This is a guitar. Sorry, Frank.
Are
I
you
liked
sure?
it.
Yeah, I can't. I got.
No,
I can't.
she-
That's gonna mess
yeah.
me up. I can't.
It's all right, but it's all right. We gonna bring you back shot glasses. My mother got me bringing fucking cookout sandwiches in my luggage.
What?
She like, bring it back. I'm like, it's not gonna be the
That's
same.
not how that works.
I'm not.
Unless you put it in one of them.
Sorry,
what
Ma.
you call
I
it,
love
bags.
you. If you
That's-
listen to this, if you
nah.
listen to, now who the fuck is doing all that? I'm
That's
not doing
not
that.
it.
I'm not. We could just go to cookout in a
Definitely could just drop the
Virginia.
Yeah. You just go to
I
Virginia.
want to. I dead ass want to drive just to go to cookout.
And when I went, boy, oh boy.
Cookout.
I'm not above
A
road
Cajun
trip
chicken
is
sandwich.
Specific.
We go to Waffle Houses in Bethlehem.
That's what I'm saying. My favorite
Facts.
go
It
to
really
Philly
is
for
one in Bethlehem.
cheesesteaks.
I
So-
fucking hate Waffle House after that experience.
She offended.
I hate
I'm gonna be honest with you. Waffle House is not as good as they make
It was good when I was younger, I guess, because I didn't give a fuck about
It's
what I was
okay.
eating.
I
I don't
love
see what
Waffle
the
House.
hype is. It's just like
it.
when I went to
Maybe-
California
maybe
both
it's the one I
times.
went to.
I don't get what the hype is about In-N-Out Burger
I
either.
haven't tried it. I wanted to try
In-N-Out
it.
is not as
Understand.
good as they make it
You
seem.
understand? Waffle House is like the
I love
Starbucks.
Fat Burger.
I feel
of
like In-N-Out
restaurants.
Burger is like the West Coast
There's one here.
Sonic.
There's one there.
Yeah.
Well, Starbucks ain't like that no more. Where it's like one here, one there, one there. On
Yeah,
each
it's
corner.
on everywhere.
Franchises is closed.
It's not like that no more.
Y'all know
Thank
what
God.
else?
still
People
ridiculous.
overhyped and I
Waffle
had it
House?
from two different places and I
Georgia.
didn't like it.
What?
The burrito taco.
It was all smoking in there.
I had it
Don't
from
say that
two
because
different
I'm
places.
wrong.
Bro, I had it from two
I even thought about
different
making it
places.
myself because I
You'll
found
probably
how
be
to
better
do
off
it.
making
That
it yourself.
shit.
Banging.
Cause it's this truck. I don't want to say their name, and then they be mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, shit.
I had theirs, and first of all, the cheese it tastes like it was a big chunk of that mozzarella cheese that you put in lasagna. But it's not supposed to be. And then the sauce, the dipping sauce, it tastes like cinnamon juice. I don't know if it's because of
No.
Yeah.
No.
But
no.
You wait.
I
what-
promise you, it
where
tastes
is
like
this?
cinnamon
It's
juice.
not supposed to say.
It's a truck.
The consomme
They're supposed
sauce.
to cut that part out.
Yeah, the
it wasn't
consomme sauce is
spicy.
not supposed to have
it didn't
no
have.
cinnamon.
It didn't have
It's literally
no.
the juice from
It
the
did not
cooking the
have
meat.
any of the flavor that it needs. The meat
Right.
was great. The
It's just,
taco
that's
was
literally
great.
the broth from the meat. like
That's
you
what I'm
drain
saying.
it
The
off
meat tastes totally different from the sauce.
Yeah, I
that
understand.
they
When
add.
they cook the tortilla, they cook it in the fat of the meat.
Yeah.
And then when they have the consomme sauce, it's usually just the juices from the meat.
right from when it boiled.
Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been having like the what's it called, the beer tacos. And I'll just be like, I don't taste nothing from this damn.
Yeah, like
Used
I
to.
got
That's
mad. Like
disappointing.
you'll be better off making it
That's
yourself.
disappointing.
Because you can add your spices and add
Because
whatever.
black people know how to cook a motherfucking roast, nigga.
Hello.
You seen that thing I posted on Facebook? With the,
Yeah, that you gotta make for me. You can't say no.
I'm not gonna say no.
Okay, great.
I just gotta.
Great.
What was it?
It was a pot roast.
It was a pot roast with the potatoes, and it
Potatoes
was
and
just
carrots, there was
coming
some celery, and the little gravy was in it. And it was breaking it off and it was falling in the pot.
See, I've been
Sorry,
chefing.
y'all.
I've been chefing it up.
Yeah,
I know she make Brussels sprouts one more damn time and don't
Yeah,
give me
that's,
none.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Brussels
shit's so
sprouts.
gross.
You got one more
Do
game.
you
I
eat
mean-
cabbage?
It's just
It
literally.
depends.
It literally is.
You
It's
I eat
baby
cabbage.
cabbage.
The way the Jamaicans make it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
okay.
shredded.
I don't like
I like
cabbage
that.
the way that black folk make it.
You don't?
I hate boiled cabbage. That shit makes my ass itch.
I
fry
like the
mine.
fried
I
cabbage.
fry
Nobody
mine.
boil no cabbage.
Most black people boil their
Yeah,
cabbage.
we
Yeah, they
boil
do.
cabbage.
I fry mine.
I don't like it though. I don't
I
like
fry
that
it in the
soft
cast
cabbage. That's
iron.
just
Yep, and
disgusting.
then I'll add it
Yes,
to the pot.
that's
with
similar
the,
to the way the Jamaicans make it.
Yeah.
They like you
Well,
kind of like
But theirs is
saute
kinda
it.
That makes
crunchier.
sense. I know what
theirs
side I
is
got
kinda
that
crunchier,
from.
but-
That's why you make it that way.
I go
Duh.
to this place
I didn't
called
No, like black folk, like when they make cabbage, they make it in a big pot and it
a
boils for
hog
about
maw or a
5-6
turkey neck in
hours
there. Yeah.
with some turkey necks.
Yeah,
or
because
smoked
and
turkey
it makes it
wings or
soft.
something.
I still like mine
I
to
don't
have a little
like
crunch. I
soft
fry mine
cabbage.
down,
That's
onions
nasty.
and bacon, but not no more
That's
bacon.
nasty.
I
I'm gonna make you some fried cabbage.
Because
I'm
I'm
gonna make
trying-
Grandpa's fried cabbage for you.
because right now I'm trying to
The
eat
vegetarian
a
one,
little
you'll
bit
like
better.
Yeah, I need that.
Okay.
And I found this place called Quality Greens. It's in Hoboken, and
Sounds about right.
they have it where you choose your protein, which is either like fish, I get salmon, chicken, a steak, a herb marinated steak, and they do have options of like what vegetables or accompaniments that go with it. So they have like quinoa, red, brown rice, or wild, mixed green. But their sides is majority of it's all vegetable. And so the best I've had was their Brussels sprouts, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not soggy, it's crispy, and of course they infuse it with honey and sriracha. It's pretty good. Now, when I make my Brussels sprouts, I have a garlicky Brussels sprouts, and I make a jerk Brussels sprouts.
Can you make me some?
I'll make it. And it just depends on how you make it. Because
Yeah.
understand, like
You
a
just
lot
gotta try them again, 'cause I tried them when I was
of
younger, and I hated them.
I hated them too. I
I
didn't
hate
like
them
them
when
until I
I
got
was
older. Ursula told me how to make them.
no. Once I heard,
I used to feel the same way about spinach too.
Oh,
I hated
ooh,
spinach when I was
I
little.
love
I
spinach.
love spinach. I've
I
always
used to
loved
have to
spinach.
drown my spinach when I was little in hot sauce and vinegar.
I don't eat hot sauce.
What?
I used to have to drown. Wait,
I don't eat hot sauce.
What?
I don't
Never
like
been a
it.
fan
I've
of hot
never
sauce.
been a fan. I eat spicy food
The hot sauce, nah.
because I eat spicy food and I don't like the vinegar taste
Oh.
of hot sauce.
Yeah.
So I don't eat.
So
I
you
don't.
kick up the spices.
Yeah, I like hot. I like hot food. Like I had sweet habanero wings. They were hot as fuck. I did use ranch dressing, and I made like a macaroni salad. But
Yo, I gotta know, what is this hatred on blue cheese, yo?
I don't. It's a fungus.
I've been seeing that lately.
All cheese
wait,
is a
is it?
fungus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a different type of fungus. I don't like blue
It's rotten.
cheese.
It's
Yeah, it's like
rotten.
I don't. And I used to eat it, but then the taste is like
It's not.
I like blue cheese.
to put blue cheese. Like some people like.
I don't like the Oh, no, I mean not saying I don't like the crumble blue cheese. I've had the crumble blue cheese. It depends on what you use it and how you use it. But if you just gonna be stupid about it, no, don't put that on my food.
Yeah,
But
I'll
like-
get the crumble one for salads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
sometimes I'll use the dressing for a certain salad, but I pick the big chunks out because I like the way the sauce itself tastes versus.
Yeah,
I don't
sauce
like
is
that.
really
No.
good.
I used to eat it, and I don't know because y'all
I
know
don't
how I
either.
am with textures. I was like, this is
I
nasty.
mean, for wings, I really don't use that shit for salad no more.
I don't even like it for
I
wings.
just use oil and vinegar for salad.
Yeah, now I do
Oh,
oil
I
vinegar
do
or a
French
raspberry
dressing. I do
balsamic.
French
balsamic,
dressing. I'm a French dressing, and and Caesar.
Once
French
I
and
found out
Caesar.
that French dressing was ketchup and mayonnaise, like I just gave up.
I
I'm
like-
allergic to mayo,
I
so
know
I
you.
definitely had to.
I know.
Ixnay that shit.
But then always get it on her cheesesteak from the corner store.
So,
I sometimes just make the dressing
just a little
myself.
bit. It's for flavor.
Just a little
And a
bit.
Benadryl.
That's like
I'm like,
Pico, and then go to the front.
get a Benadryl.
Pop, you got a Benadryl. I'm
Yep.
like, why are you doing this?
When she told me her grandmother had made potato salad, I was like, yeah, give me some. No. Yes, you are.
No,
And
my
Nana,
grandmother
you know,
didn't make that. My
Mommy
grandmother
made
don't
it?
make. No,
Who made that? Was
My
it Aunt
father.
Carol? Somebody
my father
made
made potato
And
salad.
your
My-
father, and you told him that I was allergic and he wouldn't give it to me. I said, well, all right, I'll just have a shock here then. Y'all gonna give me this potato salad.
No, yeah, my grandmother didn't cook. That's my problem now. Like, my grandmother didn't really cook. Like, I remember I wanted to make curry chicken, and I was like, Nana, how you make this? She gave me the phone book, like, call Trinidad Rehab International.
Oh, you figure it out.
I'm like, you gonna have me call on the other side?
Crazy.
On
All
the,
this time, I never knew your grandmother didn't cook.
she didn't cook because she went to
It
school.
was
She
very,
came
very
here
rare.
and she went to school to be a nurse, so she didn't cook. Now, there were certain things that my grandmother did cook, like peas and rice.
Yeah.
My grandmother made that. My mother makes it now. I know how to make it. She made brown stew chicken. But that's also how I know how to make hamburger helper. Everybody like, why you eat that? Listen, hamburger helper do some things.
Hamburger helper raised a lot of y'all.
Yo,
Listen.
let me tell you something. You
Oodles
put
and noodles
Don't
destroyed y'all.
don't abandon the real ones that got you here.
yeah, for
Right?
real, cause that little glove might not been
Hamburger
OJ's, but it
helper,
damn sure help.
Oodles
Okay.
and noodles,
Oodles and noodles is
Dollar
classic.
McChicken sandwiches.
First of all,
Word
them
with some
chewy
mac sauce.
boing things, I never liked
What the
McChicken
fuck
sandwiches. They
is-
was chewy as fuck. Tastes like eating a
You must have been going to the wrong
Wrong one,
McDonald's.
'cause
You
them
started
little
going to
shit-
that McDonald's in the square.
When that shit,
Y'all
no,
remember
not
that
for
McDonald's? The
nothing.
McDonald's that was in Newport on the first floor.
It's still there?
But when the
No
police
bueno.
department thing that was right there,
No
I used to
bueno.
go to Golden Door. Whenever I used to wait for the bus, I used to go get me a chicken sandwich, and everybody was so hyped. I'm like, I'm not eating this rubbery shit, and it was rubbery.
That's how I feel about Chick-fil-A. Shit.
Really?
Wait a minute.
Blasphemy!
Blasphemy.
How dare
I'm
you?
not-
You're a liar.
I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A.
Have you had the nuggets?
I think we
with
should
the
take a break.
macaroni
I'll
and
put
The
one.
cheese?
macaroni and cheese and the fries all
I've-
mixed together and put the
With
sauce
the
on
cheese,
it.
they have
What?
a cheese
Let me
sauce.
tell you
That's on the
something. I
secret
did that
menu.
like a week ago.
TikTok, I
And a
do.
nice big bowl
All y'all niggas fat.
with that Chick-fil-A sauce. Okay, what you say?
I don't care. You will judge me. This is a judgeable moment.
Yes,
Man,
please.
listen.
It was so good.
Yo.
Nuggets with that
Bonus,
mac,
baby.
and the fries, and that
Chicken
sauce.
filet,
Sauce.
bruh. My lord, my lord.
That Chick-fil-A sauce and that Polynesian sauce. boy.
Get that cheese sauce. It's not on the menu. You be like, oh, y'all got cheese sauce. They
Just
put
add a
give
little
it to
extra.
you.
Just put a little bit more.
And the little small macaroni and cheese,
Shake
which
that.
is
Yo,
It's
I'm
good.
gonna take a
You
moment.
put me onto that,
I'm
and
gonna
I
take a moment
taste
of
it.
honesty. Whatever we have planned for this show is not happening.
it's not.
It is.
No,
It's
it's not.
not.
It's happening
In bits and
gradually. Don't do
pieces.
that.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
it's
You know,
not
we
happening.
always
It's not.
gotta build up
Don't
momentum.
mislead our audience.
We
I'm
building
a-
up
no.
momentum.
I'm wading them to the water, nigga.
Listen,
All right, Moses.
but I'm gonna definitely throw this in there. Anita Baker is going through, or thinks that she's going to have to fight for her masters after being out of her contract. It's the 30-year contract. She's like owed her masters, and I feel like the way we stepped up for Dave Chappelle
Definitely
is the
need to do that
same
for
way
her.
that we need to step up for Anita Baker.
Yep.
Because
Well,
I'm going.
first and foremost, she need to find out she don't get a damn masters first.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a fight if she signed a contract.
And it legally says.
It legally
and
And that's what it
Yes.
legally says. There should
It
be no
goes back
fight
to
involved.
her.
Well, she's
That
asking
is it.
people not to stream her music.
no
So
more sweet love.
we gonna be
What?
singing
I mean, I
it
got it.
because she's not getting it, and that's fucked up.
Oh, well.
It
What
was
is
on-
this
I
whole
thought-
thing with them trying to control people's masters like that, though?
It's always been like that.
Oh, it's because
why?
they
It's
can
always
control
been
where
like that. That's music industry 101.
Yeah, it's because they can control where that song can get played at,
Absolutely.
and what commercials can have that shit,
But she's
and
not-
they get a piece of that.
Yeah.
Any songs on like the McDonald's commercials, stuff like that, they not getting a piece of that.
So yeah, she's owed that, and I mean,
Yeah, they
that's
definitely
on
give her
Nita.
flowers.
So I feel like
She
we
made
need
a
to
lot.
give
She
her
made
her
a lot of
flowers.
people be nice to their wives with those
People
type of music,
sample-
'cause y'all wasn't
listen.
shit.
Oh damn!
It wasn't.
I can't
Reason
listen
why
to
a lot of us is here.
I can't listen
I'm
to
here
it,
because
and
of Gucci
now
Mama. I don't know what the fuck you talking
you
about.
said Hoochie Mama.
Humpback, Gucci Mama.
But I said I was gonna play in my car when I.
That's what the fuck I'm here from. That's why I don't got no damn sense.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm here for some
Sorry.
vodka absolute.
Ace was from
at a
Lemonade.
Christmas party.
Lemonade.
Gucci. Ace was made from Lemonade Gucci. Burr.
Yeah,
I'm so serious.
We're most definitely having a lobster match. And
Yeah, It's definitely a lobster mac type of day.
Yep.
I don't even want to talk to her no more.
Me, why? I kept it
She
100.
just said my nephew was born on. Shut up.
He really was.
Stop it.
Like, I kid you not, he used to
I've
move
never
every time
listened to
that
that
song
song
was
again.
played. He like in that other song, Ice Cream Paint Job. He used to love that shit in my summer. He used to play that. He was always moving.
I played Janae for Marcus.
Oh. Now he's gonna whisper the bitches.
Fact.
No,
he
he
is
not.
He is because he
He
whispered.
gonna straight up walk up to me like, let me do it. No, I'm playing.
Come here, girl. Let me bite your butt.
He gonna hit him with the ninja.
That's exactly probably what the fuck he would say.
Come here, girl. Let me bite your butt.
Because he'd be like, Mommy,
He smells good.
Mommy. I'd be like,
He
Come
is
here,
so
girl. Let me bite that ass.
yeah. Definitely what the fuck he might say. Lord Jesus.
Earlier when we was on the phone, he was like, I poop in the patty.
And I was like, you a liar. Like, you
kept
didn't.
saying,
He was like, I
I
did.
pooped.
Pooped in the potty.
Hey, yo.
And Tisha over there egging him on. I'm like, stop. Stop.
I get a kick out of him. Like, and he's
she's
so
a-
little and he a busybody, so I really get a kick out of him. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
God.
shit.
And plus, I didn't get to see Trey when he was that small. So, like, it's like,
Yeah, that I wasn't here.
yeah,
The trades.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trades.
We got grown
That's my
ass.
baby.
But yeah, the thing about Anita Baker and her masters, if it's under a contract that she's supposed to get her masters back by a certain time or a certain
She
amount
fulfilled
of
it?
years,
Right.
and it's been fulfilled, they should be doing the right thing. There's no,
It shouldn't be.
Should be
there
anything to
shouldn't be no
dispute.
And
issue.
if they
at all.
breach the contract,
It just is what it is. Give it back.
She said multitude of contracts. So that means that y'all gotta come up off that.
have to.
Like, come on, like,
Ain't she like her one of her ex-husbands owns some of her masters too?
I think so. Or is that's not?
Because-
I thought it was Sade, but I think.
Because majority of the songs were about him.
that's who I'm named after. That's who I'm named
Who was
after.
who with Sade?
It's not. We're saying it. The husband has some
Yeah,
of the
that's-
rights too. She sounded like she was set up.
Yeah, because a majority of the songs were about him.
But she sang them.
But then,
Right? Like,
but then again, like the same thing that happened with Adele and her losing majority of her shit.
Yeah, that shit. That
I hope that shit ain't true. Like he got like 100 million.
niggas was out here talking about some City Boys is up 100 points. Like, yeah, like,
100 million points.
oh, yeah, yo.
Like and now you got Adele out here having cornrows and dating Skepta.
Okay.
Oh, Anita Baker's an Aquarius. You know.
So we know her next album gonna have some motherfucking grime in it.
Jesus Christ.
Like, we really.
I just sent y'all the place I went to.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, she definitely, she needs that. And, oh, wow. Okay, but this is Wikipedia, so I don't know how true this is.
It might be right.
But it could be right.
Taking a chance, you know.
Yeah, like,
But I really feel like she should,
She's owed that. That's definitely something that she deserves, and
On-
she's owed that.
Anita have been very influential in all of our
Right.
lives.
And
So,
she's been around for a very, very long time. And not just musically wise, just like for the person, period. She's owed her flowers. If we can give acknowledgement to people who've been in the game, I don't know, for like 4 or 5 years, we can give her.
and that's a legend.
Yeah, that's a legend.
Yeah.
That's a legend.
And,
I don't know this other stuff y'all
and
talking
Tommy
about.
Boy, give De La Soul back their masters.
Them too.
That's crazy that they even still fighting. That's crazy.
Why, like, yeah, like, why is that even,
It shouldn't even be.
that
They
shouldn't
shouldn't
even be a
be
thing?
happening
Give
right
them
now.
what they need, like,
And to hear the bullshit of the fact that they could have bought their masters back, but they didn't give it to them, they gave it to somebody else.
Wait, what? Who did they give it to?
Supposedly Warner Brothers owned the De La Soul's catalog, and then they sold it off to Tommy Boy. But before then, they asked to buy their masters, and they gave them a certain amount. I think it's over a couple million. And they said no, and Tommy Boy came with the same amount and bought it and got it.
oh, guess who her label is?
Warner Brothers.
But they put it on Atlantic.
Warner Brother.
So
They
that's
had
the
it all
to
signed
the
together.
subsidiary.
Yeah.
Warner Brother. They did not warn this sister that they wasn't on.
Warner Brothers is one of the big three.
Yeah, it's always them. Every time I read up on stuff like this, it's literally always them.
Warner Brothers, Universal,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's Sony.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, because Sony must be on Interscope for Michael Jackson to own Eminem's catalog.
That's whew.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he wrote some shit about him. He dissed him, and Michael went and bought his whole shit, Virgo shit. I ain't got to argue with you, Mike.
Oh, wow.
Remember the Sony ATX deal that? So like I said, I don't know how did Michael get that off. That's why I feel like some part of me don't feel it's right or true.
Got
But
watch
he
what
did
you say
it
out here in these
because it
streets.
showed because they ended up buying his stake back.
Michael owned a lot of people's masters.
He
People
was,
don't
yeah, I
realize
knew that. I didn't know about
He,
the Eminem
he
shit.
owned
but I
a
know
lot
he
of people.
was
He's the
live.
one who
Half
gave
of the-
Little Richard
he
his
owned
masters
half
back.
of the music industry.
Yeah.
He's the reason why Little Richard got his back. He sold it back to him because he
Right.
owned it. If people just think it was just him, his own, and the Beatles, no, it was all. He had a lot of people's masters.
When that Sony ATX deal is most definitely what got him on a target.
Shoot,
he
that's the reason why
owned-
him and Paul McCartney had that falling out because he went and
That,
bought
all right,
the
it's coming
Beatles.
to me. You're right.
But then again, the
That's
Beatles
true.
and Paul McCartney and them were on
Already had, like-
or was having so many other people's fucking publishings and shit like that. Like, yeah, y'all can't get mad about that.
They pretty much taught him how to do it, and he went and did it to them.
The way you make me think.
So kinda in a way. Karma, bitch. And anyway,
Yeah.
Seem to drop these little
How's it taste, man?
breadcrumbs in these, and I like that. We seem to do
We're
that.
like Hansel and Gretel, but it's only 4 of us.
and
Didn't get 8?
onto some Jersey news.
You said dropping breadcrumbs. The guy ain't go that far.
Onto some Jersey news. Shout out to Hummus JC.
Yes.
Dropping knowledge.
Yeah, there was a meeting that must have been had on Zoom probably,
Of course.
and
people-
and I guess what do they call the building owners, residential building owners, whatever the fuck they
Association,
call-
whatever. fuck
whatever they had a conversation. People are moving out of Jersey City. Buildings are being more vacant than usual.
And you just said that on the last episode.
Yeah.
Damn!
It's a lot of property that's vacant that they're not even trying to renovate with the money that New Jersey got because of what's going on. Can you guys imagine that? So much money was given to do housing reform because of Sandy fucking up a lot of houses. Those properties have still been sitting. The ones with the squares on it with the red, and those are properties that was affected by Sandy that were supposed to be renovated and used as affordable housing or Section 8 housing or first-time home buyers. It's a lot of them. We received money, and it was supposed to go towards that, towards these kids for school, towards police reform, and it wasn't used for the kids for school because the kids were supposed to get get desktops because they're having problems with the laptops.
With the Chromebooks.
Yes, they're having problems. So every child is supposed to get a desktop.
Wow.
They're not getting them. They rather just put the kids back in school. Which isn't that bad. It's not that bad. But that money was
they need it
also
socially.
supposed to go towards sanitizing these buildings and providing them with new books and with new teachers. However, these highly qualified teachers are being sent to schools downtown and Montessori schools and not the schools that are in our areas. Yeah, thanks, Pop, for letting me sit in on your little Urban League thing. Yeah.
Wow.
No more, grow more.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Wow. So pretty much, these people must have had a meeting, and they're saying that they would rather have a vacant building than have affordable housing.
These are the people that, everybody's not looking at when they're voting them in.
Well, it's nothing to be voted about being voted in. Like, these people were people who own these buildings. And, like I said, they knew what the fuck they were coming here to. They knew who they wanted to attract.
Right.
They're not attracting us. They're
But-
trying to, I ain't gonna, if we had the money there, it is attractive.
Yes, because their version
But-
of affordable is not everyone's
But
version of
there's a
affordable.
way for them, just like they made it so that they have to have people, because there's people from the hood that live in Vive. 'Cause
Right,
I
because
went-
they have to
because
do
they
that.
have. So then
It's
make
like-
it
it's
to
like a
where they
quota.
have to.
Yes.
They can make that happen. They just choose not to.
Right. When you have these residential buildings or buildings like Buy or whatever like that, there's market rate, there's affordable rate, and there's low incoming. that has any building. It
They
has to be
have
like
to.
that. It's a certain amount of vacancies and a certain amount of people for those things that you have to provide it for. Just like where I live now, it's the same thing. You have to provide at least 70% for, I think for low income, 70% of people for low income, and at least 50% for whatever like that. It's supposed to be like that off rip, but they're not doing that.
So if y'all have the spaces to do it,
They don't want to use people's Section 8 because they associate people with Section 8 as ghetto and everything else. Maybe that's because a lot of people have been wilding with their shit, but you can't hold that against everybody. You honestly can't. Some people are just getting their Section 8 and they can't use it. And when you get your Section 8, you only have about
A certain
30 or
amount of
60
time
days to
to
find
go,
something.
yeah.
And you can't renew it after those days unless you write them a letter and do all this other shit. The state, that's when the state gets involved and says, okay, we're going to give them another 30 because your supervisor can only give you one extension. Feel me? It's not fair. It's not fair. People want to live in better areas because they have children or they have elderly
People
that
wanna
they're taking
better
care of.
themselves.
Exactly. They want to better themselves. And for these people to say, oh no, we rather just leave it vacant. One, you're dumb as fuck because you're missing out on money. Two, you're not providing anybody with a lifestyle to better themselves. And it's in the areas that a lot of us can't really, a lot of us don't associate with anyway. I think they're just trying to keep everything,
yeah.
YT.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. So yeah, I feel like you could, as far as the vote goes, they can. If you're making it to this, if they have a certain amount of vacancies and it's been vacant for over, I'm gonna say 6 months to a year, it's time. Flip it to affordable. Get somebody in here off the
They
waiting
need
list.
to change what affordable is because affordable, before when I first signed up for affordable housing, a 2-bedroom at that time, they wanted $985.
They want like 12.
That wasn't affordable for me.
That's
me?
affordable for me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people can afford that, but I couldn't. So now they've raised it to, I think, about what, $10.50 or something like that?
12.
$9.12 for affordable? It depends. It depends.
It depends on where.
Yeah, and it depends on what median of income you fall into. It's between $9.50 and $10.50, or probably like
And
11.
if the square footage of the apartment
Right.
is more, then it
yeah.
scales more.
Right.
Right.
So they're just basically they're not doing their job, and
They not. And Nork
Flop is doing
does
a
this.
terrible job too. Flop ain't doing shit.
Nork does it. They have it to where it's a certain amount, and the prices are reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, people can say what they want about Nook. I don't really know what good or bad that Raz Baraka actually does. But the fact that that's covered, y'all won't even get half that shit in Jersey City
At all.
So it's like, for me to know that, it's the fuck. I need to go over where my people at.
Prime example with that
Cause this
too.
some fuck shit.
They say it's always based on your income, but I had a friend who was actually denied. For where I am now, she was denied. They said she made too much. She hasn't been employed for like 3 years.
What?
So, yeah, she doesn't have her savings isn't the amount that they said it is that they needed to be. However, this is income based. She doesn't have any income, so that whole situation is supposed to be brought up different. They denied her twice. She didn't appeal the second time, and they still denied her. But it's another female I know that lives in there who's dead fucking broke, and they accepted her, and her rent is 0. Yeah, so it's a bias. At this point, I just feel like people just select who they want to live in there about what they're gonna get from it. But you can't be like that with everybody. You can't. Everybody should have a chance to actually live in the right. Yeah, exactly. Everybody should have that opportunity. And a lot of us aren't afforded that. They rather just keep pushing us all into these urban areas and stuffing us into these little ass buildings and little ass houses while people moving from New York.
Y'all seen Judge Dredd before? The new one?
No, I ain't see the new one.
Wait, what?
That's
Judge Dredd.
that whole
What?
putting all
It's
the
a movie.
Judge Dredd is like based off a comic book, but the new one was like it's all in this one place. So pretty much, this one place had all the poor residents living in this one dome, gigantic dome, in the sky. I think it's like it was floating or some shit. And of course, there's crime going on in that motherfucker. There's like this female is like putting drugs in the community and shit like that. Word Black Dynamite, but drugs in the community and shit like that, and the judges were there to kill this bitch, pretty much. So like I'm like thinking like. They want to like try to start grouping all the poor people on one.
I mean,
place.
that's what they're gonna end up doing. A lot of people are, and I feel like all right, we had the Great Migration before, but now we're starting to see it a little bit more. People are leaving from these city areas and going to rural areas, or going to PA, or going to ATL, or going to Florida.
And now ATL's gonna get ridiculous because
Oh yeah, it's packed. It's already super packed down there. It's already super fucking packed. So it's basically everybody just at this point, we need to just start investing in land. Everybody should just invest in land, learn property value, learn about how to do all of this shit so that you can have your own investment.
Learn how to
Because
farm while
right,
you're at it.
exactly,
Get
exactly,
some agriculture.
exactly.
They have I think they have an agriculture, class at Harvard.
They do.
For free, but you have to pay the $100 for your certification.
Yep.
Start learning what the fuck you need to learn, and get the courses so you have
Yes. Go back
some
to learning
sort
trades
of
so you can
information.
survive, bro.
Because this shit
It's gonna be crazy. It is, because all this new stuff that they're building is gonna accommodate people of that place, and it's gonna be super tech, and all this other stuff. And then people who aren't that tech savvy, or people who can't keep up with the times, are gonna be left dwindling. And you gotta be a part of the solution now. Agriculture is a good thing. Learning trades is a good thing. Learning how to build, provide that, all of that stuff will be good in the long run if people really like dedicate themselves to it. I ain't about to build shit. Just let y'all know, I'm not.
I pay somebody to
I'll
build
pay
that
somebody to
shit.
build the motherfucker, but I'm not
that's
gonna
gonna
do
be
it.
sure. I ain't gonna build shit.
I'm not. Listen, Habitats for Humanity is amazing, but
I'm not doing that shit.
I'm gonna
I
need
thought about
somebody-
it. Nope. You gotta
Right.
put in at least 1,700 hours of your own. Excuse me, and they're like, oh, you can get somebody to help you. My family don't want to help me bring groceries up the motherfucking stairs. You think they want to help me build a house? Especially if they ain't gonna be allowed in it, because I'm gonna tell them, no, you can't come over.
but you can help me build it.
Right? Take your
Help me
shoes
build
off,
this from the
motherfucker.
ground up, but
Right?
yeah, don't visit.
Don't
Yeah,
visit.
exactly.
Just
You
just-
weren't here.
Just take it.
Forget where you was at when you built this.
This is no address. There's no.
Is Tisha here? No, it's not here.
No, Mr. Superman, no.
Fuck that. Yeah, I'm here. What? I don't want to be bothered.
Hey, yo.
What? Shit. Me being honest here. Transparency.
I
I'm
do that
home,
now.
but I don't want to be bothered.
I
Yo.
swear to God.
Speaking of cancel culture, you want to cancel everything? Yo, Consuela is the most stereotypical Mexican cleaner ever. And I ain't
There's a
canceling
lot
that.
of stuff that could be canceled.
They
The
need to
Family Guy,
cancel
if you
that
think
old
about
nigga
it.
too.
The old dude, Consuela. Hell, you
like,
could cancel
Chris.
Stewie ass too if you wanted
It's
to.
right. Shit, if they can, if they go on that, it's not
different
gonna be
stuff.
anything.
They need to get rid
We're
of the
not
whole
gonna
show.
have anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
South Park been around for however long.
I love South
I love
Park.
South Park too.
South Park
Word.
has just been getting crazier and crazier and crazier.
South
with
Park
content.
Craziest episode was the episode with Michael Jackson and Blanket. I'll
Oh
never
my
forget
god, bro.
That was so controversial.
A train. That shit had me dead. Come on, Blanket, it's fun, yeah.
Come on, Lincoln.
Yo,
Put him down, Mr. Johnson. No, he wants to play.
yo.
Oh my god.
And Isaac Hayes was on
that,
there as
the Kanye
chef.
episode
Bro.
with the fish sticks.
I forgot about that. I'm about to go home and binge
And
watch
watch the whole
fucking
thing,
South
right?
Park.
Yo.
Cause it's on. Is it on Netflix or Hulu?
No, it got taken away from.
It's
Hulu. Now it's on Paramount Plus.
Yes, it's on Paramount Plus.
Yo,
AKA, I'm about
alright.
to watch it on Cody on my Fire Stick.
At
Oh
this
shit.
point, at this point, guys, all y'all network studio heads, stop it with the plus fucking services. I'm tired of it. There's so many of them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like, oh, if you pay.
It's ridiculous now.
It's like everybody trying to follow behind Disney Plus and
Right.
I'm like,
Netflix
no.
is about to change a lot of their stuff too. So if you're not the actual account holder, you can't share your password with anybody.
Really?
They about to change everything. I'm gonna beat my
Well,
father
mine-
ass if he changes.
Mine
his
ain't
password.
shit.
I need that, bro.
It's just listen,
$20 a month.
I just click.
Oh,
I just
damn,
click
that's
it. If
just
it go
going
through, it
up
go
too.
through.
It used to be $7.99
No, it was like
when it
$7.
first came out.
$7.99.
Like if you give
with
someone your
tax.
password, they're gonna shut down your account. That's wild.
It's like if everybody is in the same
'cause y'all
house.
not making enough money.
Yeah, like.
And then y'all putting all these weird ass movies on here that I don't know nothing about.
I started to like Christmas movies. You know, they like the Hallmark versions. I know. Don't judge me.
I'm not. I like
said
that one
judge.
called Jingle Jangle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my comments to myself.
judged.
That was
ED.
I had a little thing for foreign films on Netflix until I saw one that totally fucked my head up because I couldn't understand shit they were saying, even when the subtitles at the bottom.
You gotta be careful before.
Yeah, you gotta be real
Yeah,
careful.
you gonna see some
for it.
shit.
Yeah, word. That movie, well, Platform or Hole in the something. It was something. And
That one that
they
everybody
was in
talking
jail,
about?
and the food would come up on the little thing.
Oh, nah.
And then it would,
I never watched that.
bro, watch it, please.
Someone told me to watch a Serbian film, and I said, no, I will not. I will not watch that shit.
Watch the Serbian film. No. Stop. I will not do that.
I read,
Smack it up in pots.
See, this,
Oh,
this is what killed
They
films
hot
for me.
steady.
This is what killed films for me. Wikipedia killed films for me.
Yes, because I just go right to Wikipedia and find out what's going on.
That's it. And I like, there's no point in me going to see this shit.
Wow. Y'all suck.
I mean, I still watch it.
That is
Like, I
not
had to
what you're
prepare
But I
myself.
saw the description, the plot of a Serbian film, and I was like, who in the fucking right mind makes this shit?
They not in their right mind. They in the wrong
And
mind.
this guy was losing his fucking mind. Like, yo, it was like mad controversy over this fucking film about how the Serbian government was banning the film. Like, he was like saying, no, this film is like an artful rendition of how the Serbian government fucks us.
Oh my gosh.
By fucking
It was,
the kids?
it was some movie that I
Wait a
saw
minute.
on
That's
Netflix.
aggressive.
And basically like the guy, I think he stole a camera from these white girls or whatever like that, and he just started recording shit in his hood.
What, Snow on the Bluff?
Yeah.
Snow on the Bluff, yeah.
What? That was wild. I think somebody got indicted later because of that too,
I don't know.
because they was wilding on there. They was recording shootings and everything.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
that's the
they-
dumb shit. See,
That was a movie?
Yes.
Yeah, Snow on the Bluff.
Yes.
Yo.
It was good. I ain't gonna hold you. It was good.
yeah, but you can't be out here putting the shit on tape. That's the problem. Putting shit on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, my mom has been like having these adages like black people cannot do crime, and I say, yeah, we can't because we gotta brag.
Just shut up and just do your shit quietly and on the low, and there you go. That's why I always watch like Live PD and Cops, because I was like, it ain't that many African American people on there.
Oh, this is a wonderful change.
It's like, oh shit, Live PD. Y'all know I tweet. Oh shit, Live PD on.
Yep.
I was hurt. I mean, I understood why they took it off for all reasons. I was like, damn, what am I gonna watch?
They got
now?
rid of Cops and Live PD.
and Live PD.
Didn't they get rid of Puppet Patrol or something like that? Paw Patrol.
Yeah, what happened with Paw Patrol?
They ain't, no, I
They got
think
rid
that
of the cop dog.
I think that phased out because you know those cartoons don't stay on long. So I think that got phased out. I don't think it, I pray to God, because you know now Monday pop up and they be like they done canceled the damn cop dog off of Paw Patrol. I'm gonna be like,
There's so many other cartoons that they should be offended by. Like they took off Moral Oral, and Moral Oral wasn't even bad.
Wait, more?
What the hell?
I fucking hated that show.
What is that show?
like there's a cartoon
hated that show with
on
a
Cartoon
man.
Network
I like
called
that shit.
Uncle Grandpa.
That is the most retarded.
I didn't let
Excuse
Trey
me.
watch that.
That show was really ridiculous
Yo,
and stupid.
people tried to fight me when I just felt like, yo, who the fuck made this shit up?
I said, Trey, you can't watch this. It's called Uncle Grandpa. He was like, why? And I didn't tell him. So it's very ironic that we're talking about this because, like, the other day he was like, Ma, I now know why you told me I couldn't watch
That
this.
show was ridiculous.
This is weird. Like, who thought this was
And that
okay?
other show, what, Rabbids Invasion?
Oh, no, that's my shit.
I don't like it. They don't talk. They don't say nothing. So Ace had a phase where this nigga was walking around the house making noise like, and I'm like, no, see, listen, Donnie, this is what we're not gonna fuck
But
with.
we walked around doing Donnie, though.
Wild
So,
Thornberry
and
Johnson.
wow,
Moments, though.
but wow,
Like,
yo, Rabbits is funny as fuck, though.
can't.
I watched that
I can't.
Rabbit Invasion. It's like little rabbits and they rabbit and they be doing dumbass shit.
They don't speak English.
They don't. They be like, the shit
You know
is.
what's crazy? It's one of my tenants that moved into like the building like about a year or two ago. She has a dog. His name is Mr. Pickles. And I said,
Oh
nigga.
my god.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Pickles.
that shit's crazy.
That was a good show.
I had
Wow.
to sit. I had to sit there and be like, really? So yeah, like why do people always do? You ever heard about this show about Mr. Pickles,
She
about the
probably
dog
watched
that
it,
came
got
that's
mad.
Satan actually?
That shit.
She probably went to go YouTube that.
She probably said, I can't call you Mr. Pickles anymore.
Nah,
I
but
call you Dill.
but Pickles is the awesomest dog of all time. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, he's a Peter Pug, but he's super fucking cool.
That fit him then. That fits. I like when people name their dogs things that
But,
fit them.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I
My
was like,
dog name was Bella. Rest in peace, pretty girl. Don't get sad. She was bad as hell. She ate my weed one time. I had to take her to the bed.
nigga!
She was fried rice.
You said weed.
Yes.
Eat the weed.
She ate it.
Okay,
she ate
Chico.
2 of my bags.
Oh,
I
Oh,
was
shit.
like this in the corner and tried to eat her tail and shit. I just let it wear off after the bed. Just was like, well, she just gotta let it wear off. Okay, she'll be fine.
God damn.
damn. She
Woke
saw
up, the bitch was next to the refrigerator. I said, okay, this must be cool over there.
Right?
saw a guard dog dapping. Hey.
That dog was dumb.
She was. She was, my bad. She was.
He had a stupid dog.
So, T,
She had the courage to carry
Yeah.
the dog.
So, T, you had like a topic you really wanted to talk about, and
You.
well, it's just about them trying to pretty much erase racism. And they've been trying to do this for a while.
Yeah.
Like they've been trying to say slavery is a dangerous servitude and shit like that, and I just be like, what?
A lot of this
This-
stuff be really like touchy for me because it just makes me so mad because people always follow up like, well, you should get over it. It was this long ago.
Hey, who the fuck told you to get over it?
Right. I had someone actually tell me to get. I'm not going to disclose her name. Just know I cut her the fuck up.
This is somebody I know?
Nah.
Okay.
Someone I used to work with. I write my post on Facebook and and she came into my messengers like, I'm always all for certain things you say, but some things you need to let go. She tried to say that the Confederate flag is culture for some of her family members.
It
Yes.
is. I've been hearing that.
Yeah, it's not.
A racist culture?
Right. And I don't think that can be identified as a culture because technically speaking, a culture is something totally different than what they say.
Ain't the Confederate flag and the flag for cowards?
I mean,
it's a culture. Unfortunately, unpopular opinion it is, but it's not one that we recognize.
Right.
I'm just saying because it can't come from like everything that's cultural is a positive thing.
The Confederate flag
Fucked up.
came from a
Right.
time when all the states were divided up like different
right,
countries.
right, exactly.
Oh, like now basically. But it's in
Oh,
the country.
now it's getting there because you got California wanting to be their own thing, Texas wanting to be their own thing. Now that they got seasons now,
Don't they want?
and
Now that they got seasons.
Yeah, somebody said that like, they want Texas to go back to Mexico or some shit, and I was like,
Wait, what?
yeah.
I just think everybody in that state needs to just go to school elsewhere because their education system. Phew, buddy.
I don't think it's them though. I think that that's something that they were considering and might have had something to do with them trying to build the wall and all of that shit. And I'm like, why? But I mean, not for nothing. How many times have we all legit said like, if we could go somewhere to another country, we would. Like maybe that's their thing.
What?
I'm
No.
just saying.
Oh, no.
Nebraska.
Right? Like, Europe?
I forgot that was a damn state.
God damn it!
Cause it's like Montana, fucking
You the
South
real
Dakota,
Nebraska, huh?
Nebraska. Like, and it's not no shade. I don't remember that. Like, you remember that Montana was a state?
Nebraska.
Wyoming?
No.
Not Wyoming.
Wyoming. Niggas is in Wyoming now.
I know.
I didn't know they even had black people in Nebraska, until I saw that one season of Real World. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That one black dude, I'm like, they got hood niggas in Nebraska? Who y'all fighting, Eskimos? Like, I was confused. Sorry. That's damn. I'm like, Yosemite Sam,
So
Oh, they not gonna cancel him though?
They not.
What is he?
Yosemite fucked up.
And that chicken, I say, boy, they need to put his country ass to pasture.
Nah,
too.
yo. Foghorn Leghorn is
Foghorn Leghorn is a legend.
He's
Yo, my nigga.
all right, if they gonna be getting rid of cats, like, what about Porky Pig? Nobody can understand him sometimes. so he's so fucked
Shut
down.
your ass up.
Right? Like, what we gonna do about him?
That nigga. Oh man, let me keep that to myself.
Oh shit. Yeah, this ain't a speak your truth moment. This episode is very
Nah, I was about to say something about Porky.
Yes.
That would be hilarious, but it wasn't. It
Oh,
would
that
have been
brother
offensive.
gone.
Yeah, we staying off that.
Porky Pig got a list. Got a stutter.
Yeah, that's not. See, no, but I'm saying from an aspect of if we canceling
Why you
shit,
sound like a
that's
jazz artist about to
offensive.
start scatting?
That didn't beat.
Sweet babu dee dee doo dee.
Oh my gosh, why, Lord? Both of you, do me a favor. Shut the hell up.
But you gonna let her slide with that?
I had to sneak mine in while she was getting on y'all.
Yeah, she definitely did. All right, Dono Jones, shut your ass up.
My bad. But as far as the racial antics and shit that I've been noticing, I'm just a little bit fed up. Because like I had stated earlier, I just feel like everybody wants to be a part of what's going on without actually indulging and being a part of the situation. And it's ass. And
Cheeks.
I don't like it.
Booty meat.
Booty meat. Okay.
And I wanted to go like this for a second. I'm hungry. Fuck this shit.
You was a sucking cheek. Booty meat.
I don't like how they want to get rid of racist propaganda, but not actually call out the real racists. Like recently, the whole Meghan Markle thing, I felt horrible about what happened with her.
that was fucked
Even though that's the
up.
plight of a lot of women who are black that decide to date and to integrate into other families. And it's not like Britons aren't racist. Like
I don't like how everybody was so surprised by that. Are y'all
right.
dumb?
And not only that,
You know why? Because it makes it seem like people.
Why was that
They
so
are
Because I'm gonna tell you
surprising?
why. Because America is the most
to them,
to us, meaning Americans. We don't. A lot of people say that we are the most racist in the fucking world.
And that's
So,
not true.
That's
but
not
us-
true.
our
right?
racism
We know
is
it's
more
not
in the
true.
forefront, and people see
Exactly.
it more.
Right.
Yeah,
On that end, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go to London and I'm gonna live and I don't experience racism, so I don't
And I have
understand
people who
it.
live in London.
My thing
I
is
have
though,
See,
friends
that's-
that live in
I
I
London.
do too,
besides
and
that,
that's wild.
think about the way that monarchy type of governments work. She is a black woman who just married into the royal family,
Word.
the royal bloodline, like the royal
They have
bloodline.
black in their
her
royal
kid.
bloodline
Like
though,
the
because
what?
one of the
Her
kings
kid
married
is-
a
You know what I'm
Moor.
saying? Like,
Royal
like-
What's her name? Queen. What was it? I don't want to be wrong, but one of the kings married a Moor. She was a full black woman, and that's in their blood. Even though we don't see it, they look like a bunch of leather handbags now. But you know, they do. They look
Didn't you say
disgusting.
that
you know damn well they probably
That
canceled
nigga
that
had,
out.
that nigga had.
Yeah, well, yeah,
They
but it's
did.
as much as
there.
possible
Somebody
as they
had-
could.
No, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
because
you
they
can pull
decided
it
to
up.
sleep with all their cousins and shit. That's
Exactly.
why Prince Harry looked like Princess whoever. They look the same because they fucking cousins.
Wait, who?
Somebody is fucking
That's how
their
royal
cousin.
bloodlines
Yeah.
work.
The way, they try and keep the
Oh,
royal
so they
blood
created
within
thrones
the
out this
family.
bitch.
That's what I'm saying. So why would y'all be surprised that this black woman is catching hell from?
I mean,
it's not so much.
It's not even that
it's
it's
not so much as-
surprising at this
it's
point.
like-
It's the fact that this is something that they don't address. With
Yeah.
the way how Urs just said it, like America is always the forefront of what's going on, what they think is going on in
Right,
the
because
whole
they put
entire
America
world.
on a pedestal, but this
Right.
stuff is documented for them as well.
Exactly.
But
not
that's
new.
the thing. But a lot of people don't know that. So it's like, yo, you go to marry somebody that you love, and it's like, well, damn, you going through this shit we going through over here. Like, it's a lot of people surprisingly really don't know that.
Right.
So it's fucked up. And for her to have went through that, like,
Yeah, and for them to go as far as saying that, their son was going to be born dark. I don't know how the fuck this baby was going to be born dark if the father's a damn ginger. Excuse me, I love him. And the mother is light skinned.
Yeah,
And she doesn't
I mean,
have
there's a
it.
chance.
It can
There's always a
happen.
chance of a recessive gene.
Right, it can happen.
But to say something like that is like,
Right.
bruh.
And this is way before he was even
Really?
out of her. They
Like,
were
really?
worried that the baby was going to be dark. And said he would not be considered royalty and all this other stuff. So
well, at least he won't be a handbag when he gets older.
exactly. He won't look like a pair of tennis shoes.
Oh, okay, we're taking that
Look
right.
like old loafers.
Right.
Right.
you said we taking that route today?
It's that
And
kind
you
of
want
day.
me to hang on those chickens?
We arrived at this type of day about 45 minutes ago.
It's like, peasants, fetch me my leather jackets. No, I said my jacket, not my mother. Take her back to her quarters.
Put her down. Mother, I'm so
Release her at
sorry.
once.
Yo.
Unhand my mother, you idiots.
I'm sorry, sire. I thought you meant your leather jacket.
Said my coat's
Let's
not
talk it
my
out
mother.
of the city.
How dare
Oh
you?
man.
I
Today's-
felt bad for her though. So,
Yeah.
but a part of me, like, y'all know I could be very mean sometimes. But when I first went, I was like, girl, what you was going to expect? You just light-skinned.
Exactly.
You just light skin, honey.
I don't
Like,
think she thought
duh.
that she was different either. I think it just was she married him. This is it. And it's
So-
like,
Right, but
What?
that's
Look at
that's
their
an
history.
illusion a lot of parents
She-
take for their children.
in my
and they need
personal
to
opinion,
stop.
this is not
That's why Candace Owens
to
acts the way
justify
she
anything
acts
that she
because her
went through
parents
because
have her
nobody should
living
have
as
to go
though it's
through that.
like you're black, but you don't have
But
to
just
be.
like anybody else, when you are with somebody and you are with somebody with the idea of we're getting married and you get to that point of being engaged to moving towards that marriage, you should have already looked at that person's parents, their parents, and their parents to understand just what it is that you're marrying and marrying into.
And she's lucky because she has a man who decided
You are
to
marrying
renounce
into
all
the
of that shit.
royal family. Shorty, you ain't do your homework.
Prince of King, he renounced his throne.
He really renounced his throne.
Like, you ain't do your homework on what you was marrying into. Are you dumb?
Maybe she did, but didn't think it was that bad.
Again, are you stupid?
Fuck that.
Look at what you're marrying into. If basic people, regular, everyday people do that, why shouldn't you?
Go through it here.
Did
can't
you
go
really
there
think
and
you
don't
was
think
gonna
you're not
go
gonna
into
be
that-
there.
and she's from
that
over here,
family
so like
and
it
just-
is kind of weird that she didn't have.
Come
like,
on,
Because
man.
they don't present it to be like that. That's the thing. You know when you do your research, you know it's fucked up no matter where where we go. However, maybe she threw it. Could have been a premature, could have been a low moment. I ain't think it was gonna be this fucked up. Cause this shit that I look at, I be like, I knew that this was gonna be fucked up.
Come on, man.
But I ain't know
Look
it
at
was gonna
the
be
track
this
record.
fucked up.
That's all I keep looking. Look at the
First of all,
track
look at how
record.
they treated Diana.
Look at the bloodlines and who was marrying who and
She
who
wasn't-
was.
she
Come
wasn't
on.
black.
Look at how they treated Diana. You know?
Still to this day believe they killed her, but
Hell
that's
yeah.
neither
Oh,
here
no,
nor
they
there.
did.
No, they did.
That's neither
That's
here nor there.
definite. There's
That's an OJ situation.
Stevie
They
Wonder
most
seen
definitely
that.
killed that motherfucker.
He sure
Absolutely.
did. Stevie Wonder want to go to Ghana, y'all. He said he want to go to Ghana. He said he want to move out to Ghana.
Yeah, I don't know why
They
he's
gonna
so
stick his
over
ass
of
on a
all
plane and
people.
send his ass to fucking Florida. And he
I
gonna
know.
think he out in Ghana.
For real. They're gonna send his ass through the Bermuda Triangle. Messing with Oprah.
Oh, so long for this night.
oh
They
shit.
need to save Stevie.
Please,
Somebody cut his hair off.
I really would. And then you know what else
I ain't gonna hold
baffled
you. I
me,
ain't
y'all,
want to
with
get like
Stevie Wonder?
emotional and shit like that with celebrities pass, but I'm gonna shed a tear when Stevie passed.
Yo.
I shed a
Oh,
tear
of
when Michael
course.
passed. I shed a tear when Prince
Prince
died.
passed.
I did too. Whitney,
Yeah.
If
I
Steve-
felt like
if
I was at
Stevie
her
go,
funeral.
I'm definitely gonna shed a tear. if
Yo,
Stevie go.
James Earl Jones dying and coming to America
That
just
messed
broke
me up.
my
I didn't
fucking
like
heart.
that.
I didn't like the
I
fact
didn't
they
like
did
that
that.
scene.
They could have kept that scene.
I didn't like that. I felt
Don't
like that
show
was a
me. Don't show me
pre-president
Mufasa
to-
dying in the coffin
Yeah, that-
on the stage
yeah.
in front of everybody.
That shit fucked me
It's not
up.
funny.
That wasn't-
Because I'm like, when James Earl Jones
We ain't
died,
need that part.
they are
I was
going
like,
to play him
Eddie,
laying in
what
the
really
bed.
made you
old-
want to make this?
We ain't need that part. It was a blessing for him to even be still alive to even play that role, and that's how you did him. I ain't like that.
Did y'all like the movie?
No.
Yes.
It was okay.
No,
I liked it for what it, and y'all
I
know
didn't
how
have-
I didn't like it
exposition.
not because it wasn't good, but because they literally used the same storyline they had for the first one.
That I didn't
That
like
was
the ghetto
dumb.
family.
It
I'm
was
that
dumb.
bothered.
Yeah, I
Like-
was, and you know
I
what?
didn't like that.
That is the one of the things, the main things I talked about in the movie. I did not like how they made Leslie Jones look, and
I
I,
didn't like
felt
that.
like
They just-
because
And they try to say she had the best performance. I'm like, oh, is that?
You know what I'm gonna say about her? No, I don't like the way that the character that she portrayed was treated or just put together. But that's her fault. Cause she always playing that damn role.
That
She been
is-
playing that role
That
since
is
we
true.
met her.
Yeah.
That's her fault. Stop being a loud black woman and everything.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we get it. You big, you're dark, you're this, you're
And
that.
that's-
You don't gotta portray that every time you get on
Because
somebody's
you're
screen.
making dark
It's
women-
bad enough you did it all through your time on Saturday Night
Right,
Live.
right.
And now the roles you taking in Hollywood is the damn same.
Right.
yeah, I ain't like that.
If you don't
That's
have
the
range,
only
that's
part
fine.
that I- yeah.
But don't keep typecasting yourself in that
Right.
loud black woman role.
Because that's
Jesus
all they're gonna
Christ.
see
you're
you
worth way
for.
more than that.
That's what I'm
And
saying. Like, she always got to be the loud, look at me. Oh,
Yeah, that's
like,
how
come
they felt about,
on,
that's how they
bruh.
felt about Tiffany Haddish too. And you see, like she
She the
tried
same
to-
one. You trying too hard. You don't have range, and that's okay. Pick roles that don't,
They don't have range
objectify
because they
you.
don't put themselves in those situations to where they can start having range. A lot of them stick to just one
ridiculous.
dynamic.
it's like you got here, you here, switch it.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Show
gotta
that
grow.
you can do the serious role.
right.
Yeah.
Or the comedic role that's not
Yo.
so, look at
And
me.
not
Right,
for nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
for nothing. Tiffany Haddish doing a serious role, I'm really fucking here for it.
I am too, 'cause I
really
know she can do it.
I know she got it.
Yo,
in her,
she
but she
got
won't,
it.
for one reason or another. She has yet to take a role like that.
Common bring her down though.
Time. He's giving her
I said
that.
It's about time.
She's
that
getting that
Badu,
dick
She
nickel.
was
that
another one
Badu,
that was frustrating the hell out of
She's
me.
getting
Like,
the dick
damn.
nickel. That's why.
that Badu is that shift that
said
Badu went
vitamin
to
D.
Common.
She was
is-
sure cruising in that lane of the ratchet friend
They
for the
said
longest.
vitamin D does body good. You see, she done shaved the hair off and down. The bitch got a blonde scalp.
Yo,
She
that
ain't
shit.
playing. First of all, she looks amazing.
That was amazing.
It fits her.
She looked amazing because the wigs wasn't hitting. Ugly ass wigs.
She's a runner.
I'm
She's
like,
a track
she done
star.
had some motherfucking
Them
mushroom
wigs,
tea, and now she lost this shit.
You know it's bad when a male could look at you and go, that wig ain't it, sis.
That is true.
That's the
Baby, that wig you be wearing, throw that shit the fuck out.
Like,
Girl.
don't put that on, sis. Take
Leave
that
that
off.
shit
I'd
where it
rather you walk
stands.
around with a do-rag, bitch. Let me blow on. Matter of fact, just
Come in, let me shave your head for you, because this is stupid.
put
This is
put
fucking
stocking
dumb.
cap on and shut your ass
Nah,
up. Not at
nah,
the time.
she's dumb.
Nah, she shaved her head because she had an epiphany after drinking some mushroom tea.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. And then she was like, I couldn't tell what my
She
head
went-
looked like. And I was like, damn, I want to
She
know what
went
my
on
head
one
looked
barefoot
like.
walk
So I
on the
shaved
beach
a
with
little
Common
bit.
and shaved her head.
Right.
God damn it.
First of all, ain't no nigga making me shave my head.
I just wanted to see if I could pull the shit off. Everybody be like, why'd you cut your hair? Because I was like, I pulled off a whole bunch of other shit, so I want to see if I could
Pretty
pull
much.
this shit off, and I pulled it the fuck off. So
Yeah, that
I
shit
just
is
wanted
very,
to prove
very
to
nice.
myself that I was versatile.
You and Tiana, y'all cuts was very inspiring.
Oh,
I
Even
need
as
my
a
black ass
even as a
doing
male, everybody can't do that shit.
that
I
at all.
can't do it.
Niggas be
A
having
lot of
lumpy
people
heads.
fucking did it, but
Yeah.
You can
Chrome
see where the
domes.
kickball hit them in
Real.
first grade.
There's
And
no
shit.
reason
Yo.
why your hair should look like a peanut M&M.
I went to the I went
sucked on
and got my hair
No
cut,
color, just M&M.
and I went and got my hair cut,
Not even
and
M&M, just M.
he cut right here, and he was like,
M ass head out of here.
"You stupid." He was like, "Oh my god, thank you. You have
Shit like
edges."
knuckles.
Well,
And I'm like, of
Ain't
course
no
I have
peanut no
edges.
more,
He
it's
was
just
like,
pea.
you don't understand. Show. He said you don't understand how many women come in here and they don't have edges, and they gotta barbers have to make up the edges.
That's why
to
they should be round like this.
yes. That should
And
be
I was
having
like,
no type
oh.
of corners.
Because
It
of
just
course
be
I
oval.
didn't know.
Hair look like it's been dipped in fucking.
Like, why is your
candy
hairline the
apple.
same shape as a rainbow? What
Right,
the fuck
I
is
don't
going on
get
here?
it.
Imagine that.
Facts. The more you know.
Oh shit.
Oh, my baby. Oh, my poor child. I'm sorry. I
Got
keep
to be more
forgetting. See,
careful.
y'all make me forget. I've been good. I ain't been saying nothing.
So I mean, that was the one thing I didn't. That was the only thing I can say that I didn't like about the movie,
And I
because
didn't like all
they
that
were
singing
gonna.
and dancing.
They
and
was
shit.
gonna make it like that because that's how things are now. So it's like they basically did the sequel. It's 30 years later. There's no way that they would have been able to try to mimic it like it came
Yeah,
out.
I knew
at that
that's
point.
what the
So
premise was going to be. I knew once they said "Coming to America 2" was coming out. I knew it was going to
I
be.
was-
He has a child in
and I wanted to see how they was gonna
and blah,
pull
blah,
that
blah.
shit off. And
First
they
of all,
played it off very well. I can say
Nobody believes in DNA though. Nobody thought to get Maury to at least make a cameo because everybody.
that. Yeah, that shit would have been funny.
I was
That
more Maury
shit
to it.
would have been hilarious.
I thought the baby
I
was
just
going to
didn't
end
like
up
it.
being
It
Arsenio's.
literally followed damn near the same punch per point storyline. Like,
I
come
think,
on, bro.
I
Y'all
think-
couldn't get
what's the name?
Y'all couldn't get some writers in
Charlamagne
here to
said
rewrite
that
this.
Coming to America 2 was more of a parody of the first film.
That's exactly
You know
what it
what?
felt
And
like.
I can agree. I can agree.
That's
I can
exactly
agree.
what it felt
I can
like.
agree.
I agreed with him when he said that.
I can agree.
That's what it felt like.
It was
I only
good to
saw like
see.
15 minutes of it, and I was laughing at some of it.
It's had. Don't get me wrong. It had
It's funny.
moments.
It had
It had
moments.
moments.
What's made it bad? It was rated R.
For-
It
I don't-
wasn't
It
rated
didn't
R.
need to be rated R.
For what?
They had some good actors in it too, but I just
The
felt
cast was amazing.
The cast
they
was
just
amazing.
needed better writing.
right, and some of them were there and didn't even have
There was
any
no
lines
story.
really
And I
either.
heard there was actually
They wasted Rotimi. They wasted
Yeah,
Tiana
he only had
Taylor.
one line.
They wasted Wesley Snipes. They wasted. I even feel like they wasted somebody like Tracy Morgan.
Lunel,
They
Tracy
definitely
Morgan.
wasted Lunel.
Yeah.
They wasted Nav Green, the
Yup.
comedian that be on
I
Instagram.
didn't even know that was
I didn't even
him.
realize it was him until I seen it on his Instagram. I'm like, oh, that was him.
I didn't know it was
wasted. They wasted so much talent on that roster.
really did.
Like people that could have really made an impact on that movie.
Because for all
not
that,
even
Michael
just having
Blackson
like
could have played
the same
Wesley
thing.
Snipes' part.
Like they could have had different roles that they weren't major characters, but they had like their scenes here and there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like where it was like, yeah, he stole that scene. She stole that
I'm
scene.
gonna be real with y'all guys. a video I'm gonna show y'all today, y'all will be so baffled by the fact that this one person acting in black movies and these two guys directed Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, this one's?
Yeah.
Oh, they
from
They from
North.
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Y'all gonna be I know that, but I knew of them
happy.
from type of skit that
Yeah.
you will see that shit
Didn't they
and be
used to be
like,
on Comedy Central at one point?
I don't know.
They had
I
a
think
show.
did.
They had an
a show.
animated
And
show.
Yep, there we go.
They had
And
an
it used to
animated
come
show.
on Cartoon Network. I remember that.
But
On Adult
supposedly
Swim.
Jermaine Fowler had this skit called Billy Karate.
Jermaine Fowler, he's funny.
And he's like rolling
He's
around.
growing on me.
He's like rolling around the hood with a wig on, and he's like doing some. No, it's a little curly wig. He's being a dude. But
Cancel him.
no.
Sorry, I just had that built up.
And he's like, it was just a series
that
of
out
him
my chest.
just being this karate expert and some shit. It's the most hilarious shit ever, but it's the one. It's the one when they had the two twins in it, and they call like some type of jiu-jitsu brothers or whatever the fuck.
Jiu-Jitsu brothers.
They said they was like, "Yo, we here to come for your belt at the Nigga Fist tournament."
What?
The Nigga Fist tournament.
What? Yeah, I need to see
Nigga
that.
Fest tournament?
The
I need
Nigga
to see
Fist
that.
tournament.
I need to see
And-
that.
I have to see
Nigga
that.
Fist
And yo,
Yo,
they said, "Oh, I don't want, so I don't fight no more." So they brought out his friend. His friend was white, and he was like, "Oh, they got my nigga Pookie. Pookie, no!"
I can't. I gotta see
And-
this.
Yeah, I definitely would watch
And
that.
they fucking was like, "If you don't fight us, we're gonna kill him." He said, "Yeah, man. I want y'all to fight in the N-word fist tournament." Wait, what? He said, said the N-word fist tournament. No, you can say it. The nigga fist tournament. Kill him, snap his neck, snap it.
Kill this nigga.
Like,
Yo.
oh my god.
It's this show on Hulu called Woke.
I have yet to watch that. I saw that.
I don't.
Did I?
I couldn't. I watched 3 episodes and I didn't like it.
What's the premise?
Basically, he's an artist.
Oh, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
he's
about.
an artist and he has a traumatic experience because he's basically one of those black people who've never gone through black people shit. And then he goes through it, and then all the objects that he's used to seeing or used to using, his pen, and it starts talking to him and shit like that. He has an emotional breakdown, and he's trying to figure out where his place is in the world in this because he hasn't been through black people shit. And I'm once I seen him sleeping with the white girl, and she had on the shirt that says something about black people. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, it wasn't a Black Lives Matter shirt either. It was like Black for Rent or something shit like that. Yes,
cool.
yeah. I couldn't watch it no more. But if you guys want to check it out, you can.
No, I'm
It's
not.
okay.
No sense anyway. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, I'm
My stapler start talking to me because I'm scared. Or something.
about to
real.
say, what kind of
I was just like, what
That's
kind of
dumb.
weed? Is it meth? What do you do with
Yeah.
it? Like,
shrooms?
Wow.
You like
yeah,
lace
but I
pops.
tried to get into it because
shit.
the previews of it was really
For
dope.
real. You like it.
Pennies grounded up.
You like
You on
you
that
like
Trick Daddy
You on that
train.
dip.
Oh, you want to blow the
You
booger?
got too much dip on your chin.
Yo,
Give me smoke.
yo,
God damn it, don't smoke that.
guys, I miss being around y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, like, we saw each other 2 weeks ago, but still, when we all here together.
I wasn't.
Yeah, when we all here
Happy to be
together,
back.
it just feels just as homey as it should.
As always, yo.
Must be nice.
Having someone
Uh,
understands.
Must be nice.
so for everybody who's hoping for another episode in the next 2 weeks, it's not happening.
Nah. Do what I want when I feel like
You
it.
know, Ursula has vacation.
And then it's Trade Day weekend next week.
Yes.
Right.
And we will see you guys in what, April?
Celebrating the young
no, we
king.
got a photo shoot we gotta do. Shout out to Nights Like the Studios and
Photo
Andy
shoot
Mack
first.
and his other investors that have worked with him. What else? I will finally drop the All Things Aside new merch in April.
And not on the first, because we ain't no fools.
And, you know, being that the season is changing, it's not going to be any hoodies, but there will be t-shirts. So,
What am I hoodie?
Man, just make sure y'all save some of that stimulus for that merch. Stop playing with it.
Word.
Save some stimmy money for the.
For
Do
real.
that stimmy shimmy and that all things aside merch.
yeah.
Save the stimmy money for a shirt.
What else?
We have some good episodes coming
facts. Yeah,
We are thinking about talking about underrated R&B. And from the women, yeah, we're separating the sexes. Damn it,
Men and women.
men and women.
Males and females.
We bringing women first because we thought about it in
Some of the ones we ain't sure about.
History Month.
yes, and we're gonna shed a lot of light on a lot of artists that a lot of you don't appreciate.
Or you've slept on.
Forgotten on them, slept on them.
Underappreciated. Or
Underappreciated.
just don't get a
We're
just.
giving
Like,
out
what the
flowers.
fuck happened to Kelly Price?
She was a friend of mine.
You could
Yo,
have told me.
why was that instant?
I have no.
Why are
clue,
you
bro.
like this?
I don't
What
know.
the hell is going
Jesus
on?
It
Christ.
worked so well.
You
That was-
talking
that
about
was
me,
Shantae Moore.
bruh.
Wrong.
It was
She's
instant.
underrated too.
Soon as he said Price, she was a friend of mine.
He said what happened to her. Well,
She was a friend of
Christ.
mine.
she wasn't.
Did you know he was gonna say that?
I was gonna continue, but I just stopped right there.
Damn.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of this. There's a lot of underappreciated R&B acts, and we love
Yeah.
R&B as much as me. I'm the hip hop guy, but I do
I love
my
R&B.
I love me some R&B.
I love me some R&B.
And probably soon we should talk about probably how rap is today. Like what do we appreciate
No.
about it? No, you don't
Oh,
want
no, that's gonna get too.
Today?
That's gonna get
Somebody was
spicy.
talking about no Lil
Too
Uzi
spicy.
flirt.
I'm just saying everybody looks the same.
Lil
and sounds the
Susie
same,
skirt.
So why don't we just talk about it?
We just talked.
Put him in the dirt.
Oh, we in the studio too, Frank. We might need a beat for that one.
We ain't gonna talk about
But
fucking
some 808s.
Baby Vision.
Baby Vision.
That nigga baby.
Call him Baby Vision. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
right.
Baby Vision with the dumbass incision on his forehead. I don't want to talk about this
Yo,
nigga.
So you just dropping bars.
Bars.
To
I
that.
just feel like his skin gonna grow over it. That's
I
usually
hope
what
so.
happens.
That's gonna be
I hope he had a whole lump on his head when he old, stupid bastard.
that nigga look like Trick
Stupid.
Daddy when he grow up.
I hope he like a
Man.
damn like a damn
And this
uniform
is the
when
All
he get
Things
older.
Aside podcast. I am Black with. Yo, you.
Just for that, I hope he
Stupid.
turned into Kodak Black
You know what?
before jail.
Ooh.
He ugly before and after.
He looked like one of them dolls from Tales from the Hood. Remember them dolls that was chasing that white man
He
around?
look
in
like
the mansion?
he look like Crunchy Black as his father.
He that's what he looked like.
That's old school as hell.
He do. Kodak
he-
Black look like Crunchy Black from
He
3
look
6
like a
Mafia
black
is
palm
his
tree
father.
now because he
He look like. He like a palm tree that was set on fire and then it didn't go nowhere.
right. They
It's just
like
covered
he
in
like
ash.
a roasted palm tree. Just
just
like
covered in
that's
ash.
super vegetarian right
You ever
there.
seen
I
how
was
they
like
roast
roasted
corn?
palm. A roasted palm tree.
With a little bit of garlic.
Right.
Yeah, they roasted corn. That's what he look like, a roasted palm tree. Just garlic and butter and salt.
Yo,
And
when
fucking
Gucci
pepper.
Gucci rolled up on fucking
Pepper.
Kodak Black. Said, I just wanted to check to see if he was a clone.
For real.
Oh shit.
Y'all guys not calling people clones when they get out of jail.
Nah,
you
fuck
realize like shit that you do outside is not available to you in jail in most cases.
I just want to know how Gucci went from a blob to that though.
He was just sipping lean that whole
Not
time he
sipping
was in
lean.
He
there.
does that too.
Don't you know
telling
lean
Yeah.
constipates you
What the fuck? And
Yes.
people drink that?
on
Yes,
purpose?
On purpose.
To go to sleep?
Just
Or not?
because.
No, just because
Just
they want
because.
to. Dirty Sprite.
What?
Lean constipates you. It
I'm
fucks with your
sugar
sleep
shit outta
patterns.
you.
Everything that keeps you like small and trim
the
and helps
fact
you
that
stay fit,
The way
it
how
kills.
they
Because
drink
it
it with
kills.
Because they drink it with soda. Of course, in fact, it's sugar.
Right.
I thought that lean
And it's
like
the
was
double
just
cup
like
because
the
something
lean
to
to
keep
eat
you
through
up
the
and make you
No,
feel
No.
good.
they drink it.
Sleep.
First of all,
Lean
when you
put you to
drink it,
sleep,
it's
right?
mixed with soda and usually some type of hard candy like Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Hella sugar, then it constipates you because it just always does that anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they
You're
drink
gonna
it
gain
to
weight
get
if you
high.
sip lean.
Oh my god.
Most
Gucci
people,
look-
that's why
Gucci
most
look
dudes
good.
that sip
He
lean
do.
like that, they had them bellies because they constipated.
Oh, yeah, I
You
wanna
know,
ask y'all
on
something,
Schoolboy
too.
Q.
Ah,
I like Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, he was.
I
he was-
love Schoolboy
No,
Q.
wait a minute. He's not.
He stopped.
He had it one time. And he almost felt he almost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he didn't
almost
like it.
died.
Yeah, and he stopped. That's it.
But
So he fat for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
pretty
no,
much.
he lost weight now. He lost weight.
put some respect on
But I
some boy
wanted to
name.
ask y'all, like, all right, so we see Gucci, he's much better
Gucci.
now. How did y'all feel about his wife and her outfit? Did y'all
She
see
want-
it?
She
Yeah.
what the fuck she want?
I mean, yeah, but
Was
as
it
far as, like-
inappropriate? Yes. However,
Wait,
she
what
is a
outfit?
grown ass
It was
woman,
see-through.
and if he is okay
Oh,
with
yeah,
his
yeah,
woman
she-
I
coming
mean,
out
but
like
yeah, but
that,
I'm saying,
I
like,
am.
if it applied to you, like,
Me personally, I would not be with the shits.
No.
I like,
No.
because
But
it was
again,
a lot
to
of, it was
each
a
his
lot
own.
of shit about that. Like, oh, he's wilding because his wife, she literally, her titties was out. She had on
Leave her.
drawers. The dress was see-through, but the people that they were meeting were trying not to look at her, but you could catch the side eyes. Like men, not fuck the women, the men.
Of course.
And
She's got
it's-
titties and ass
Right,
out.
but it's like, how, as a man, how... if
He
you're
is
comfortable
very
with her-
comfortable with
Yeah,
himself to the
but-
point where she can
He
do that
lets
and he
her
don't feel
be
no type
her,
of
and
way.
they good. So
Yeah.
it
Everybody's
works.
relationship is different.
Yeah, it was good for
They
me.
can,
personal?
they can look, they ain't touching.
I mean,
Hello?
yeah, I guess.
I don't even want you to look.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
that is true. I don't want
wish the
nobody.
fuck
First of all, bitch, go in the house now.
Wish the fuck you
Take
would.
that shit
I'm
off.
shooting everybody.
Put on this
sight.
t-shirt.
And first of all, it's Gucci Man.
Headshot.
Y'all really want to try?
Do y'all really want to try to fuck with Gucci?
Really
Yeah.
wanna try to fuck
Gucci.
with
I just was asking.
Ain't nobody fucking with
So
Big
Roger
Boy.
Davis will
That's
come
the
the
other
fuck
thing.
out.
On
We don't
Poopy
need
Note,
that
real.
because
The state versus
And
Roger
Roger
Davis will
Davis.
come out if you
For
try
real.
that shit.
Y'all act stupid with Roger Davis if you want
I
to.
just wanted to know,
Bitch, he
on
might
Poopy
be.
bitch, I might be. Exactly.
I might be Gucci. I might be Roderick, nigga.
For
Like,
real. That ain't what
Either
you
way.
I
want.
mean, I'm happy they're happy. I
Shoot
just
your
wanted
damn
to know
nose
like
off.
how y'all felt about it.
Oh yeah. I don't
Nah,
know.
nah, I don't
Her
care.
body's amazing. Like, I
Keisha
ain't.
Key
Hey,
was.
he's real nice. I don't know
And
where she came from, but
flip the money.
Yeah, word. She a real one. But I just wanted to know like how y'all felt about that.
nah, I feel nothing.
Don't pertain to me.
It doesn't change my life.
I ain't
Like,
gonna
It's not my wife, not my titties.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you. If he
Okay,
looking
no,
at
hold.
Keisha Key, I'm probably looking too. So
Okay, no, that's
I
on
mean,
the
I'm
side
looking
right now.
like, wow, damn it, this bitch got all them kids and I can't look like that. Ah, well.
But she only got one, don't she?
no,
she
she
has older
has.
children.
Then she had like had
Two
two
older
or three before
Yeah.
Ice.
Before Gucci?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And everybody was mad because she wouldn't keep her kids in the limelight. I think she was on a Breakfast Club and she just was like, "But why y'all so focused on my kids?" Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's how
I don't want-
social media shit now. If
Yeah.
it ain't there, it don't exist.
so she keep her
We don't
kids
see
and keep it
people
separate.
pregnant. It don't exist.
And that's
It
cool.
only applies to Kardashians. But
Kobe.
yeah.
Swish at the
Just saying.
buzzer. At the buzzer.
No.
Good dude.
Oh, okay, because I don't be seeing them bitches pregnant too long. They be like, they be pregnant, then the baby come, and then they name it after a fucking direction.
No,
So
I mean, no. Well, Kim couldn't. She almost died having
Yeah, her-
yours,
I know
so she
that.
had to have a surrogate.
No, I agree with that. I'm talking about
Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. If life gets to that point, bitch, I'm getting one too. Cause, whew,
I just want they mommy makeovers because there ain't no way a bitch is snatched like that after no damn baby.
you gonna have to. If you gonna do a C-section, you just gonna have to do a one and done.
Yup,
'Cause I'm
take
telling
all
you
that shit out right now.
That shit hurt, and I said to the women who get the
More power to you. I'd rather go to the gym. But if
shit,
I can't,
I'd rather
if I can't get
listen.
rid of it, then I'll lay up on somebody's table. But other than that,
Well,
I
you
can
gonna have to take it. You like it?
take that shit while I'm
Take
sick.
these cinnamon toast crunch stretch marks with it, cause
No,
I ain't
I
be.
want to keep mine. Don't do
Check
that.
this.
I like my
Check,
belly
check,
button.
please. Check, I don't want to be here anymore.
I like.
You said check,
I want to
please?
keep my tiger stripes. I like those. That means I've been through something.
I had those.
They're
before.
great.
Just not
exactly.
here.
We had them
Just
before
not
that.
not here.
It's like that's a trail of goodness. Like,
Here we are.
Check this.
Breastfeed, that's it.
yup. Thank you. More ladies, breastfeed. Stop giving your babies that infant because it has metal in it. Stop doing it to your children.
Give up the
It's,
breast
I
milk.
it's starting to.
I didn't have a choice.
No, if you don't have a choice, that's fine. But don't do
Made
it.
my
Try
day.
to. Just try. Just try to breastfeed. If you can't because of whatever medical reasons
That's
and
what
stuff,
baby
that's
said,
fine.
not
But
us.
find a supplement. Stop giving your kids this man-made shit. It is metal in baby food. Stop giving it to your children. Get one of those baby things and make your own
Food
pureed
processors.
food. Yes, make your own food for your kids because it's really fucking them up. It's really fucking them up. Their gums and shit is getting infected. Their brains aren't developing the way they need to be. Now you wonder why little Ray Ray is 5 still looking the wall. Bitch, because he tastes the lead and he likes it.
Wait,
So,
still, when did he start doing that?
I'm just saying.
Why did he start doing that? That's
Because
not
he
normal.
likes the lead.
You don't lick walls.
Look,
Children don't
I
lick
still
walls.
over the one time I was working
Oh damn.
Please tell me. I want to
in
know.
An habitual wall.
and the baby was walking with the mom, and he went down the ground and licked the curb.
Oh Lord!
Oh no.
Herb liquor.
I looked at the
Not
mom.
the baby.
It was the yellow curb.
Oh no!
You looked at the mom and said
Ooh,
what?
what this
I
tastes
looked
Hey,
like?
at
goddamn it! That's not a banana down there, stupid.
Nigga, that's not fucking macadamia nut cookies. Get your dumb ass.
That don't taste. That don't taste like lemons.
I just saw him do that.
I
I
liked it.
looked at the mom. I could
Oh
sense,
Lord!
even if I was the one person that saw this shit,
Lord,
She
Jesus.
sensed all the judgment that was coming her
Yo,
way.
And
I
she
would
should
have.
have. She deserved all of it.
Understand
All of
how,
it.
like, crazy
That's
I
hers.
would have been
That
if
is her
I
bird and the
seen
bear.
one of my
This is
kids
why
lick the damn
y'all-
ground.
I would have been so mad.
Yeah.
I would have had to go to
Jesus.
jail because Ace was gonna get rough.
What? Punch right in your forehead. What are you doing?
Get your
dumb ass
Right.
up.
I remember when I used to work for this daycare center. They could suck my dick now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
We're
place.
dick sucking.
Yeah, you
All
remember-
right, we've
Don't
reached
tell the daycare center
A
bird.
sack of dicks.
A whole sack of them.
gummies.
Huh?
The gummy dicks.
Oh, I thought you.
No,
meant
real
gummies.
dicks.
I'm sorry.
You wanted the gummies,
I
didn't
do,
you?
but not no gummy dicks. Just some gummies. I want gummy dicks.
I want to order some so I could go through TSA with them, so they could go like, "Is this dick? Show is."
You want a citrus one or a cherry?
The only dick I'm gonna get in my mouth. Carry
No,
on.
but I worked at this daycare center, and we used to take our kids to this park in Hoboken. And every time we went there, this lady had her child there, and the little motherfucker used to be washing up in the sprinklers. She used to bring soap and all that stuff for him to wash in the sprinklers.
She probably was homeless.
She wasn't. She lived in the residential building right next to where I worked. This just was something that she did. She was Russian, but she knew what she was doing. And the little boy would just run around the park with his dingleberry hanging out, and I had to explain to my children what a dingleberry was and why he was washing his dingleberry in the sprinklers.
Hold the Dinkelbergs.
And he would wipe his joint on the slide and everything, and I'm just like, yo, what? Are you gonna stop him?
Nope, because he probably was late.
Son, he would.
He might have slide burns on his meat. What do you mean?
Not if it's wet.
Do y'all remember that episode of South
Not if
Park
it's wet.
when Eric Cartman thought he was invisible walking across the stage and his dick was out? That's how the little boy was wiping his dick on the slide. He was just wipe and swipe. And then I thought about
I like this
Hart.
side. Swipe, swipe.
And then I thought about Kevin Hart when he said his dad was at the spelling
Yo.
bee
With
with
his dick out and then
Ah,
y'all like I ain't never seen a dick before.
I said all this
L.O.
to say, like,
dick.
parents, you can't let your kids be that free, yo.
can you take your son in the house?
And then they would walk
It's a
home
free
butt
country. He
naked.
can
You would
play,
walk home
but his
naked.
dick is out.
His shoes would be on, no towel, and just walking naked. I kid you not.
Does he have Tim's on?
That ass big.
Nah, he has sweat socks
He
and
had
house
on
shoes
Crocs,
God
nigga.
damn.
Told you.
Yeah, Crocs.
Crocs.
Sweat
He
socks
gonna
and
be a
Crocs.
nursing
on.
student.
You know what?
Coming
Ask
to the
him-
stage,
Gonna ask him-
syringe, like,
gonna
it
ask him
was
for the scalpel. He can put his dick in the hand.
I came in with my dick in my hand.
literally.
Literally.
He's
Scalpel.
probably like 8 or 9.
This
right
is not a
now,
scalpel,
but
sir.
Jesus.
Like,
Say,
Maybe
remember that
foot in
time
your
your mother
ass.
used to embarrass you?
be like, that's little Timmy that run around the park
That
naked.
wasn't embarrassment. That was normal.
I think I have it on my Snapchat of me saying this bitch come to this park every time with this little nasty motherfucker washing his balls in the sprinklers like the kids don't want to play with the water. And my students just be like, Miss Tisha, water? No, we can't even
No,
play in the
he's
water.
got his
baby.
balls in the
His
water.
balls
It's
is in the
unsavory,
water, baby.
okay? No.
Balls.
But that's like,
Balls in the water, children. Balls
Nope.
in the
No.
water.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
no,
This
This
no.
little wig of balls
this
in
is
the water.
this is where I get off.
No.
This is
No,
where I get
get
off.
your ass back on.
Nah, I'm
Get
good.
back on.
Jesus
Lock the
knows.
door. She can't leave.
Jesus
See
know
this
my
fool
heart.
playing in the damn fountain. God damn it, get your dick out the water.
Out the.
Shit.
If you go. We can't even play in this
Get
park
your
no
ball-
more, kids.
I just
Park's potato.
Right? My kid's hot as hell with they swim shit on and he was in the.
The water
yeah,
fountain is forever
because then how do
unclean.
you explain that to some parent? Like, oh, by the way, it was a
Slide
little
down,
kid
slide
running
pocket
around
butter.
naked. He rubbed up on your kid. Like, I don't. We gotta wrap this shit up. We gotta wrap this shit. I need food. I need
Oh, the
food.
water's
Yeah,
forever
I'm twice
unclean.
hungry.
You starving, Frank? We gotta go get something to eat.
Yo, let's get the fuck up out of here.
Ooh,
All things aside,
shit.
episode 17. We'll see you in 3 weeks. We love you.
We
Stop,
got
Cub Scouts.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
no Cub Scouts. The fuck?
Oh,
My
Lord.
grandpa used to say that. Don't say it.
No.
Stop, motherfuckers. My
There you
bad.
I'm
go.
about to cancel your ass.
Damn, don't do it. Don't do it.